Happy Monday, everyone. Oh, shit, that is loud. Yo, I didn't even know the Netflix thing was on. Sorry about that, everybody. I thought my Netflix thing was off, and then I just realized it was muted, so I didn't know how loud it was. But anyways, hey, what a way to come back. Hey there, everyone. I'm back here on the Raw watch along, and then today we also got the Raw post show. We are officially on the road to SummerSlam. We got a couple of big things that have been announced for today's show, which includes Brock Lesnar's appearance. We're also going to be seeing Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns contract signing. Those are two of the things that have been announced for the show, and I kind of forgot everything else that was announced for the show, but those are the two big things. Hey, we're also seeing Io Sky versus Roxanne Perez, and then we also have a number one contenders gauntlet match that features a lot of really good wrestlers: Joe Hendry, Ethan Page, Rusev, Dominic, Chad Gable, Dragon Lee, and Javon Evans. So it actually looks like we got a couple of good little items lined up. This is going to be a busy week here on the channel as well because there's a lot happening this whole week. So today I'm here, of course, for the Raw coverage. Tomorrow I'm here for NXT. Wednesday, I'm back for AEW, and then immediately after AEW, I'm flying out to New York, and I'll be in New York on Thursday for Fanatics Fest, and then Friday, I will be back here for SmackDown coverage, and then Saturday, I'll be at Saturday night's, I'll be here streaming Saturday night's main event, and then that's it for the week. So there's a lot happening this week for sure. So yeah, yes, Manthony, we got DWO. Is it good to be alive on a Monday night? Damn right it is. Okay, let me get the audio. Hold on. Okay. Oops. All right, everyone, let's do our daily audio check. Let me know if that's a good volume. Pretty loud, but I think loud is good, right? Also, shout out to Speedy, who's hanging out with us over on Kick. How's it going? Okay, all right, seems like audio's good for everyone. Sweet. Yeah, Ray Santiago, happy 40th birthday. Yeah, the big 4-0. I'm so glad that you had a nice birthday. Thank you for hanging out with us today. And happy late birthday. I hope you did some good stuff, by the way, Ray. Ray's cool, guys. Ray's cool. I got to meet Ray when he came to my live show in Los Angeles. So I know Ray. He always writes the nicest, sweetest messages on Twitter. So seriously, happy birthday to Ray Santiago. Oh, nice. We got RTG here who says, yes, loud is good. No Netflix anymore, so I'm relying on your stream. Oh, dude, I'm sorry that you got rid of Netflix. Hopefully it works out listening to the audio. We also got Summer Vibes Grizzy who says, I'm not going to watch Raw tonight. I'm just here for the watch along. Hey, yo, be here for the vibes. Let's go. Thank you guys for being here. I'm excited to be here today because I had FOMO last week when I was on when Punk won the damn freaking championship. I had so much FOMO. Also, so wait, is Austin Theory and Maxine Dupree like a thing, like an on-camera thing now? Are they an on-camera couple? Sorry, I didn't watch their segment last week, so I don't really know the details other than Maxine is in the Vision, which we already knew she was going to be part of the Vision. But I didn't know if they're doing like a love angle or what. Oh, and they're kicking off with Brock Lesnar. Okay, everyone's saying yes. Oh my gosh, they're doing a love angle with Austin Theory and Maxine. You know what that means, right? That means they're desperate to get Austin Theory over. You know what I mean? Because if you notice, a lot of the times where there's guys that are kind of like flailing and they don't really got anything going on, they usually pair them up with a woman because, you know, we bring the personality, you know? So that's what I think is the reason why they're paying. That's my assumption as to why I think they're pairing Maxine and Austin Theory. Yes, exactly. We got Reggie here. Liv Morgan 2.0. And I also agree with Randy here who says huge love angle. I do love angles. So I love to see how they work out.
To accompany him, Brock Lesnar to the ring tonight. Well, what do you think, Lesnar and Heyman?
Hey, sending you some love, lug nuts. Hope you're doing all right, man.
I couldn't tell you. No good?
Oh, no. Andy Nurse says, so how bad is Raw going to get blown away by the home run derby being on Netflix right now at the same time? Are you serious? I didn't realize that was happening right now. No way. No way. By the way, I want to start off by thanking Sheldon Jackson. Throw it up, throw it up, throw it up. Sheldon out here gifting membership. Sheldon.
Saturday, with the epic
I don't know. I'm great. Just want to say thank you. We also got Brandon Rosette who says, long time no see, Denise. Love the videos. Let's effing go. Dude, I've been having the best time creating like different types of videos. You guys saw all the collaborations I did with Luke Owen of Wrestle Talk, Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful, Con Man of Con Man, and Righteous Reg of Fightful and Instant Culture. So a lot of collaborations, a lot of fun videos, especially with Connor. Connor and I collaborated on a lot of little extra videos that I've been dropping on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. So good stuff, man. There's some funny stuff that we got coming up. Thank you, Brandon. We also got Henry Kiernan who says, hey, DWO. Hey, Denise. How you doing? Let's effing go. I'm doing good. I'm excited for this next 2 weeks because the next 2 weeks are going to be crazy. Okay, so I don't know exactly what's planned for today. All I know is that Brock Lesnar was appearing, but people are chanting like crazy for Oba right now while Brock's out there. So I don't know if Brock's going to even be able to get a word in right now because the people want to see Oba. Oh, wow. Hey, guys, Dallas is bringing it today. Dallas is loud today. They're bringing it. Hey, all right, Dallas. Thank you for bringing the energy, man. I appreciate it, Dallas. Thank you, Henry.
Upstanding gentlemen of the Dallas, Texas Police Department. Now, you may be asking the question, well, why are the Dallas cops here tonight? And it's a very valid question, and the answer is Oba Femi.
We got a lot of Dallas peeps in here. What up, guys? Shout out to Dallas. I like Dallas. I like Dallas and I like Fort Worth. It's a fun little area. I've gone like at least like maybe 3 times.
Oba Femi turned down a guaranteed title match against either champion because
don't remind us
how obsessed he is with Brock Lesnar.
What are you talking about, Paul? Brock attacked him. He's not the one that's obsessed.
He turned down the opportunity to get into the ring with either champion.
God, now they're making Oba sound like a dunce.
Stalker level. That is obsessed to an unhealthy degree.
What?
That's clinger number 9 territory.
What? Paul Heyman's wilding.
Oba Femi is not just a clinger.
None of that is true.
Not just obsessed.
None of it.
He's not just a stalker. He is the biggest dummy I've ever met.
Okay, that
in
part.
my entire life.
Okay, now they're just Paul Heyman's kind of
but everybody knows that I'm telling the truth. And he's not just
rubbing it in
dummy.
here.
He's a really, 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 really big Nigerian dummy that turns down an opportunity for the title because he's like a psycho ex-girlfriend coming after Brock Lesnar.
What? All right, guys. No. We got to sit down and have a conversation. He is talking out of his ass right now. Now I need Oba to put his hands on Paul Heyman, man. Exactly. Making it seem like Oba's obsessed with Brock. Brock was the one who came out and attacked him multiple times now.
Everyone wants a shootout in the OK Corral. Everyone likes to talk shit. And then they get hit. And then once they get hit by Brock Lesnar, they're not so obsessed with Brock Lesnar anymore.
Damn, he's gaslighting all of us. And Oba.
There's a bigger problem at hand. It's not just Oba Femi obsessed with Brock Lesnar. My client, Brock Lesnar, is obsessed with Oba Femi.
Wait, he just spent like 5 minutes trashing Oba for being obsessed with Brock, and now he's like, Brock is obsessed with him too. So they're two men obsessed with each other.
I said, Brock,
heated rivalry.
He says, I can't wait to get inside Hell in a Cell with Oba Femi. I called Brock Lesnar when he's in training camp. I said, how's training going, Brock? He says, I can't wait to get inside Hell in a Cell with Oba Femi. I've seen a lot of people obsessed with Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar obsessed with anybody is unhealthy. Brock Lesnar obsessed with Oba Femi leads to what Dallas, Texas is used to, violence. Now, Oba Femi didn't want to throw away title shots, and Brock Lesnar may be willing to beat Oba Femi into the ground tonight. But me, I want to protect my money. That's what an advocate does. So to protect my shekels, I went to WWE, and I said, can we please get a no-touch clause? Before SummerSlam, before Hell in a Cell. And that requires a lot of letters and paperwork.
It's like a month till SummerSlam.
Here in Dallas that my father knew years ago, and I pulled it more than one favor, and I got a restraining order. A restraining order on Oba Femi.
What? What kind of court would sanction that?
So that Oba Femi cannot come within 100 feet of Brock
Oh,
Lesnar.
man, they're wilding today.
Told, I got a restraining order on my own client, Brock Lesnar. And out of respect and years of loyalty to me, I know that Brock Lesnar will please adhere to the restraining order because this beast is a law-abiding citizen.
Oh, my God. All right, finally, Oba's out here. I don't know what kind of a promo this was. That is pretty funny. Anyways, what up, SB the Ghost? All right, now everyone can experience Oba. So this is what we know, by the way. Oba and Brock are both obsessed with each other, but they can't touch each other. Oh yeah, this is like the makings of a rom-com, you know? All the built-up tension is there. We're like, will they, won't they? Oh, man. Wait, are the police scared? It looks like they're running. Oh, no. They went to go protect Brock. I thought the police was about to break into like a flash mob and start to do the Oba dance in the ring. Oh, fuck, I would have laughed my ass off. If all of a sudden they're like, we're not real police. They take off the vest and they just start dancing. They got like glitter clothes underneath. I'm sorry, but those guys do not look the police that they have here look very
fight tonight.
tiny.
But before I get down to it, I'm going to give you an opportunity to explain what the hell this is.
You want an explanation? It's very simple. You, sir, are in violation of a so ordered by the court restraining order. Gentlemen, do your job.
Bruh, they're like, nah, we don't want to. Look, one guy stepped up. The smallest guy stepped up.
Oh my God!
Oh, fuck, he took a nasty bump.
Oba, what the hell are you doing?
Oh, come on.
Oba Femi!
Okay, I have no hope now in
The ruler
our
just wiped out
enforcement, our
Dallas
law
PD, and he's not done yet.
All right, so now is Oba Femi gonna get arrested for like one, putting his hands on police, and two, violating the court order? Damn, bro, they're about to arrest poor Oba Femi.
What are you playing at? Running, BSing, low blows, attacking from behind. This is not even, it's not even you anymore. Who is this? Where's the beast? You used to run this place. Now all you do is run away.
Like a little bitch.
And as for you, Paul, you have the audacity to tell everybody that I stupidly threw away a title opportunity. Meanwhile, we both know that if I went for it, he would have cost me anyways.
I mean, I don't know about
So
that.
here's the deal.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
SummerSlam, Hell in a Cell, Obafemi, Brock Lesnar, no more games, no more BS, no more low blows, no more running. You can't run from the ruler. You can't run from the destroyer. You can't run from the bringer of war. You can't run from Obafemi.
Watch Brock Lesnar run all throughout the perimeter of the ring inside the Hell in a Cell. He just starts running in circles, and Oba just starts chasing him in circles, and that's the whole match.
Two gladiators locked inside of the most sadistic structure ever devised. Hell in a Cell.
I don't think he's that. We got Randy here. I don't know. I think Oba's great on the mic. Oh yeah, give him a couple of years and his promos will be great. I think he's really good. Like he's not like obviously he's not like The Rock on the mic by any means, but I don't think he's bad. I think he's believable with what he says. But he keeps it pretty simple. You know, he doesn't get too flashy with his words. He doesn't get too fast paced. But he does show a lot of aggression, and that's the part of his promos that I do like of Oba.
And Corey Graves, the question is,
by the way, we also got a young Jamie here who says, hey, Denise, Baron Corbin is back. Yeah, Santi and I were here on Friday night chatting about that for our SmackDown post show. Very happy for Baron Corbin. I was watching him make burgers on Twitter because he makes like videos where he's like cooking meat and stuff like that. And somebody shared one of his burger ones on Twitter. And I was like, oh shit, that looks good. Like his burgers, yo, they look tasty. Thank you, young Jamie. Hope you're doing good.
Talking about this classic epic rivalry. We start now with the formation of the group known as the Shield.
Oh, I thought they were talking about Oba and Brock. I thought they were gonna do a series for them, but the series is for Roman and Seth.
From day one, we set out to make history.
The hounds of justice are upon us.
And from day one, we did just that.
These guys truly may be unstoppable.
We changed the way the game was played, and WWE hasn't been the same since.
Yeah, I don't like the no-touch policy, by the way, that they implemented with Brock and Oba, and I'll talk more about that later.
Well, later on tonight, we will take a look at the fall.
Hey, Corey Graves looks like a little Easter egg today.
Before Roman and Seth Rollins make it official tonight.
It's July, Corey. It's not March or April.
To a head at the biggest party of the summer, SummerSlam. But tonight in the Big D, Dallas, Texas.
Hey, the Big D.
Match official.
And if you want
Roman
the
Reigns,
Big D,
the World Heavyweight Champion, and Seth Rollins sign on the dotted line. Well, this is official as well. The invitation from the original tribal chief, Roman Reigns. He'll be at Saturday night's main event Saturday.
Oh, yeah, by the way, that's pretty awesome that they got Jalen Brunson to come out for Saturday night's main event. That's pretty sweet. That's a dub right there. That's a dub.
This coming Saturday night at Saturday night's main event. It takes place on Peacock at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific from New York City.
By the way, we also got Spike Gunter, who also gifted a DWO membership. Spike, thank you very, very much, Spike. Thank you. We also got Miktaru. He says, what's up, DWO peeps and queens? Sorry I had to probably miss Raw because of the power outage happening in my area, unfortunately. If I don't get back on, then I'll see you on Dynamite. Oh, Miktaru, I'm really sorry about your power outage going on. There's nothing worse than having to deal with that because then your options of how you're going to spend the day become more limited. Nobody likes to be in a power outage. Then you got to worry about your food and list everything. And oh, that's annoying, Miktaru. I'm very sorry you're going through that. But thank you for making the time to come out here and show some love. And not only that, but also gifting 10 DWO memberships. Dude, Miktaru, I love how you're like, this power outage is not going to stop me from coming out here and showing love and support. And you have no idea how much that means to me, McTaru. So hopefully your power outage isn't out for too long. And you get to hang out with us here today. Sending you lots of love, McTaru. Thank you. We also got Ops Vectra Partners. Hey, thank you so much for gifting 5 DWO memberships. Guys, please shout out to Ops Vectra Partners for doing that. That's a really, really nice thing to do. So thank you so much for showing support, sending you over some good karma your direction. Thank you so much for the support. It really goes very, very far around here. We got Steven Marchuli. Hey, Steven, how are you, man? He says, hot take, the SummerSlam main events are Cody versus Punk and Oba versus Brock. Steven, I told this exact same thing to Santi on Friday, and he disagreed with me. He did not agree with that. And I'm like, and I know for a lot of people, it's Roman, Seth, but as a person, personally, I wasn't a big fan of the Shield. I've never really been like a big fan like that. Like I like Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins as much as the next person, but I'm a much bigger CM Punk fan. I really enjoy Cody Rhodes. So for me, Cody and CM Punk is kind of more so my main event. And then obviously with Oba and Brock being in a Hell in a Cell, to me, that should also be the main event. But I get it because that one doesn't have a championship on the line. But because of the Hell in a Cell, I wouldn't mind it if it was the main event. So personally, Steven, I agree with you. These are my 2 main events, but let's see how WWE ends up sending that out. It depends. I see some people that love the Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns feud. And for a lot of people, it's going to be massive. So I guess it really just depends. Thank you so much, Steven. We also got Art House Cinema Lad. What up, Art House Cinema Lad? Says, they are overdoing these Brock Oba segments. They don't have to do a segment every week. Here's the thing is that we only really get talking segments and we don't really get any physicality. That was part of the reason why I was a little bit bummed out when they announced like, oh yeah, you can't touch each other till the main event, whatever. I get it. Like it builds the anticipation of like wanting to see these 2 guys step into the Hell in a Cell together. But at this point, we've already seen them wrestle each other a couple of times. So it's not like it's such a big mystery what it looks like to see Brock and Oba together. I would have actually liked, considering the fact that we still got a couple of weeks until SummerSlam, I would have actually liked for there to be, a couple fights, man. Fuck it. Go fight backstage, man. When's the last time we saw, someone remind me here, I don't know. When's the last time we saw Brock Lesnar in a fight backstage or something, a brutal one in the parking lot or something? Like, let's get creative, man. Let's spice it up. But with this no touch policy, it feels like that gets completely ruled out. And now we got to wait several weeks until they step into the Hell in a Cell. So I would have personally preferred some physical action. Thank you so much, Art House Cinema Lad. We also got Brandon Rose in here who says Brock Lesnar is a law-abiding citizen. I think Janelle Grant would beg to differ. Look, Brandon, the second Paul said it, I thought it, and I was like, ooh, I'm just not going to say anything. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people definitely thought it. And I'm pretty sure that was thrown in there for a reason, by the way. Thank you, Brandon. We also got McTaru here. Says, never mind, I'm fucking back, baby. Yo, McTaru. I was like, I feel so bad for you about your power outage, and now you're back. Hell yeah, McTaru. All right, you see, guys? Sometimes just shit works out. Thank you, McTaru.
Test for one, Io Sky, who gets ready for SummerSlam. Starts, of course, the epic 2-night event 2 weeks from Saturday in Minnesota. Liv Morgan.
Io and Roxanne should be fun. That's what I think. Should be fun.
In the finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament to earn her opportunity at SummerSlam. So
yeah, no matches right now for Liv either.
Win in this rivalry.
Reggie says, Liv, what the hell are you doing here? On the bride's side, we get to be blessed by Liv because she's gorgeous. Hey, shout out to Victor Martin who says, Roz in my hometown of Dallas. Yo, we're getting a lot of Dallas peeps in the building today. I've already shouted out at least like 4 people that are from Dallas today. So howdy to all my Texans out there.
But if Io's looking past Roxanne, it could be.
We got Chill Guy here who says, I really hope Io and Liv get a good amount of time at SummerSlam. I hope their match is better than the last one we saw. That's all I hope for.
First matchup tonight since winning the Queen of the Ring.
Danny Alpha says last time Brock brawled was ever since his Cody match build-up. Ooh, I don't even remember that brawl, so they need to do another one.
Corey, about whether or not she truly is loyal to the group. Who are you hanging around
Raquel
with?
is ringside, guys. Also, shout out to Luan Lori, who's also from Dallas, Texas. What up? What up?
She's been a great soldier since.
We also got Rowdy the Cat here who says, I've been to Dallas. He's like, I'm not from Dallas, but I've been to Dallas. Yeah, I went to Dallas for WrestleMania 32, WrestleMania 38,
did what she could for weaken Charlotte Flair, but never even got a thank you from Morgan.
The
Judgment Day, it seems to be
All
developing.
In,
and it's all determined by
kickoff party, and then All In
in combination by Perez.
when it was in Texas. So I've been to Dallas, Fort Worth, Dallas, Arlington area 4 times.
To be what you're inferring. I'm saying
and I've never had a bad experience over there. So, except for that one time though, I did have a kind of crazy Dallas story. Something really weird that happened to me in the airport. I'll share that story later.
And by the way, Dominic's a champion too, so by your theory, he should be the leader.
You got Dead and Stash here says, yo, I live 3 hours from Dallas. Where is that? Is it like, what's the biggest city next to you? Because I know Texas is obviously big and it takes like, you got to fly to these cities.
Laredo down on the border and looking for a suplex. Io Sky looking to block. Dangerous position for both women. Oh, look at this power from Io. And Io dropping
nice.
On the apron.
Right on the ring apron. Hey guys, did you know that's the hardest part of the ring?
Who's gonna take it? Io wants to topple
I joke because every time any wrestler does anything on the ring apron, commentary always says the same thing. Did you guys know that's the hardest part of the ring? Yeah, bro. I've watched wrestling like 5,000 million times. I know.
You gotta be nervous.
I know. This guy knows. My mama knows. Everyone knows.
Well, now Liv Morgan trying to get involved. The official Jessica Carr over with Roxanne. Perez takes advantage as Io lands on the back of her head on the apron. And out Roxanne going to work.
Daryl says I live in the middle of nowhere about 90 miles from Dallas. Oh, shit.
So on this first one,
all right. Hey, I love it. We got a lot of people in the nearby area. This is very, very cool. Yeah, I did see that too, by the way. That Survivor Series War Game is going to be in Houston. I've only been to Houston one time. And that was many, many, many years ago. Many, many years ago. All righty, let's see what we got here. We got Victaro here. It says, so where's our girl? When's our girl Roxanne turning? It's a slow burn. It's a slow burn. I feel like anything that they do with the Judgment Day is always a slow burn. Maybe SummerSlam? I mean, wasn't it SummerSlam when Dominic linked up with Liv and turned on Rhea? I don't know. Maybe we get another Judgment Day scene, but this time with the girlies, with Roxanne over at SummerSlam. So I'm going to say SummerSlam. If it doesn't happen there, I don't know what's going on. Thank you, McTaru, for the love. I appreciate that. All right, I'll share my Dallas story, guys. And if anybody here works in an airline, and you have any theories as to what actually happened to me with my story, let me know, because to this day, the mystery remains unsolved. So when I used to go to, it turns out I've been to Dallas more than what I said. All right, so a couple years ago, I used to work for Mission Pro Wrestling, which was a all women's wrestling promotion run by Thunder Rosa. And I used to do commentary there. And so how they would book me is they would book me a flight from LA to Dallas, and I would be back like as soon as the show was over. So you're talking like a quick 24-hour thing. I would fly in the morning of the show and I would fly out immediately after the show was over. So it was a very quick trip. And I had done it maybe 3 times, I think. And then this one time, it was a very exhausting day. I didn't really look my best. I had no makeup on. My hair was all messed up. I was in a black giant hoodie, but I was lounging. I was waiting for my flight, and I was in the gate, and I was on my phone watching. I forgot what I was watching. I was watching some show, on my phone. And I get on my flight, and I'm on the jet bridge, and I'm walking into my flight. I've already checked in, and I see that there is some law enforcement there, and to be honest, I didn't really pay attention because I'm like, it has nothing to do with me. And as they're on the actual thing, like I'm about to get into the plane and they pull me out of the line. They take me out of the line. And they were like, you come here. And I'm like, what the hell? And I'm like, yes. And they were like, why are you here in Dallas? Like, where are you from? Where are you going? Like basically asking you questions that they would ask you at TSA. And I told them like, hey, I'm here. I did a quick job and I'm going back home, blah, blah, blah. Right. I told them exactly what I was doing. And then they were like, okay. And then I was able to get back onto the flight. And that's never happened to me ever again, like ever. So I've been trying to figure out this whole entire time why I was singled out. And I have two theories. One was how many times I had done those very short trips, but I'm not the only person. And two, my other one is I think they thought that I was being sex trafficked. I don't know. Those are my two theories as to what happened there. So that was my happen.
Roxanne looking for a home run shot right here. This could do it for you.
You know more about it than me. Please let me know.
Looking for a belly to back suplex.
That's what I thought too, Mike. Maybe like a profiling thing. But I actually thought that maybe they thought I was being sex trafficked because I kind of looked like I wasn't really presentable that day. So I think maybe they thought I was going through something.
Right back to the bad leg. And this
but who knows?
Great precision offense by the Prodigy. Perez has been laser focused on.
By the way, we also got Henry Kieran in here who says Chad Gable has to win tonight if it's a fumble.
This match, you could see Roxanne.
I mean, it's the number one contendership, right? Like, I don't see why not. Like, go for it, man. Go get your number one contendership. But who knows? They're either not going to do anything with him or they're going to take forever to actually do something with him. Also, to the left of the screen, guys, there's a fan with a really cool Liv Morgan sign, like a really nice artistic one. Check it out. It's on the left side of the screen. Thank you, Henry.
Sounds like cause for celebration.
Ooh, Otto says, yeah, I agree with Tiger Claw. You probably look like someone they were looking for. Yo, AJ Tripp says there's a third. They thought you were maybe illegal. I thought that too. Honestly, like, I also thought that maybe they were going to think I was like a drug mule. You know what I'm saying? Because like, why is she flying from LA to Dallas
on an injured leg
3 times in the last 2 months for these very quick trips? Like, is she a drug mule?
Bad knee, however.
So there's lots of theories here. Sex trafficking, drug mule, my immigration status, or maybe it was just random. I have no earthly idea. To this day, I will never know.
Io fought through the pain, and that extra half a second might have been all the time Roxanne needed. Raquel Rodriguez.
Yeah, Tiger Claw here says, yeah, the quick trips definitely had you on their radar. But I always think to myself, like, there's a lot of business people who travel way more than I do. So I felt like it was kind of weird.
Onto the apron, kick to the face of Roxanne Perez. Io, again, gingerly making her way to the top rope. That is unlike Io.
All right, Io's going to the top. Io's going to the top.
Sky's going to fly. Missile drop kick. Right on.
I really love. Did you guys see that Liv Morgan sign I was talking about? Look, the fans pulling it up right now. It's real nice. Like, honestly, that fan deserves a shout out.
Morgan with concern in her eyes. This place is coming unglued. Went for the bullet train attack. Nobody home. Bad knee to the turnbuckle.
All right, Roxy. Ooh, nice.
And now again, submission holding. On the bad leg. The injured leg.
Oh, shit. She gonna tap? Nope, she's not. Oh, she got it back again. Nope, she got out. I love these two baddies going for submission. I got a submission on you. No, I got a submission on you.
No place for Roxanne to go. Trying to drag herself to the ropes, but she's
nope, she couldn't get out. She got out. Oh, nice.
Oh, man. That may have just turned Perez's lights out. And Io Sky saying that's it. Trying to get to the top.
Move, Roxy. I don't know. Roxy looks pretty lifeless right now. Oh, Raquel and Liv.
Shoved up the apron by Sky. Raquel Rodriguez. Gonna pay for it. Roxanne Perez from behind. Looking to steal one. Roll up here. Io
No,
turns
she
into a
turned
pretty
around.
combination of her own.
Hey!
Beats
Well, we knew
Roxanne.
who had to
Perez.
win, but it was still a really good matchup there. I love the ending, by the way.
Chloe
Locking
Io
in the
Sky
submission.
continues to thwart the Judgment Day. Will the pattern
Judgment
hold?
Day
Make a
failed
move for
Roxy.
SummerSlam.
That'll probably add to the tension.
Io sending Morgan out of the ring, and now right back to the bad leg.
Oh my God. Raquel literally kicked Io Sky right in the ass.
May not make it to SummerSlam
Wow.
at all.
I'm like, do it in her lower back. Why are you doing it right on the cheeks?
Here comes some backup.
All right,
in
so
the form of the
Ruka.
Intercontinental Champion. Yeah, repaying the favor.
You know who I can,
Soul Ruka is here. Raquel sent out of the ring.
I feel like
Io
Sol
with some
Ruka
much-needed backup.
and Rhea Ripley would kind of work as like a random tag team.
The power of Raquel.
What do you guys think?
Rodriguez.
Like just some way down the line, obviously, not right now. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Raquel Rodriguez
She's trying to crack,
may have just broken the champion in half.
Oh,
She
Ruka.
may have a broken back and live oblivion.
Okay. Liv's messing her up.
To Soul Ruka.
See, this is what I want. Like, build some heat. Yeah. I like it. Build some heat heading into this matchup.
The Judgment Day certainly appear to be accomplishing the mission anyway. And Io Sky now.
This is the closest you will ever be to my title.
Oh, my God. Morgan just tattooed
Damn,
Io
they
with
beat the
Women's
crap
World
out of
Championship.
Io.
The
Yes, Danny
Judgment
Alpha
Day
says, man, that's
language
nasty.
to all of their path. And to your point, Corey, for Roxanne Perez, yes, she didn't get the win, but Liv Morgan got what she wanted. Decimating Io Sky. Less than 3 weeks away from their match at SummerSlam.
By the way, we got Uncle Donk here. It says, good evening. Correct me if I'm wrong, but with 5 weeks left, Rhea's status is up in the air. Shouldn't they address her title? Maybe they'll leave it out of the card. I feel like they got to address it, man. That, like, yeah, like everythody right. They got to address it at this point. I was honestly making excuses for it the last few weeks. I thought, man, it's barely been a couple of weeks. But I think by next week, they got to address something. Either that or it's just going to be like the weird thing that no one talks about until on screen, obviously, until Rio comes back. But I think the last thing Rhea said was that it's up in the air. Now, I don't know if it truly is up in the air or maybe they were just trying to keep it a secret so that when she does return, it's a surprise. Who knows? But she was asked about it at a recent interview that she did. I forgot where. Might have been at the I think she was at an event. I don't know if it was the Power Slap or someplace else that she was at. I forgot, but she was asked about it. In the air. Thank you, Uncle Dunk. We also got Jay and Glenn. What up, Jay? He says, similar to an experience with my first college roommate. He was an exchange student, and these guys in the studio came up to ask where he was. Then my RAs did the same thing. The working theory is he was a spy. Yo, I would die of laughter if the airline people thought I was a spy. That was laughter. But for your friends, if he was a student, I think he was probably like maybe profiled a little bit depending on where he was from. They were probably like, oh, what's this person doing here? You know, so and you see it. You see it happen all the time at airports. I've seen it happen like when I traveled to my grandparents, me and my grandma, since we're like lighter skin, we like went through. My poor grandpa, bro, who's darker skinned than us, they did like heavier extra security on him. And me and my grandma were like, damn, they profiled my little grandpa. Oh, at least that's the theory we came up with. It does happen. Like I've seen it happen to other people. And you're just there like, ooh. It's terrifying. But yeah, I don't know why that happened. It was weird. Thank you, Jay, for sharing your roommate story. Yes, got a Cyclops Bear the Wolverine says so wouldn't work in any tag because she's a snake. Damn you, Cyclops! idea what happened. Oh no. Hold on. Cyclops is better than Wolverine. You broke my Netflix. I'm blaming Cyclops is better than Wolverine for breaking my internet. Anyways, damn you, Cyclops. Oh my god. Get the tank. Hold on. Yo, Maxine. Yo. Ooh-wee. Hold on. Wait. There. What the hell? Oh, yeah, there you go. Get the tank. Maxine. Yo, Maxine. Too bad we went on a break, but when she comes back, we're going to have to bring this conversation up again. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. All right, give me one tiny second, everybody. Alrighty. One tiny second. Alrighty. And let's see what we got here. We got a Misfit Wrestling podcast here. It says the way WWE is booking this seems like EO is winning at SummerSlam. You think? Also, I just got very distracted by this very delicious pizza on screen. Oh, it's DiGiorno wood-fired style crust. Oh, damn. That commercial made it look really good. Anyways, I don't know yet, Misfit Wrestling podcast. I haven't been able to put my finger on it yet. I don't know if I'm feeling like EO's winning or Liv. I'm not completely convinced just yet. Let me give it at least a week till I decide. Thank you so much, Misfit Wrestling podcast, also for your support, man. Alrighty, so hey, we're about 1 minute and 30 seconds away from the rest of the show here. But I want to thank everybody who's hanging out with us here today. We got Loree here. Says, Denise, did you see the Dom Chicken Tendies ad? No, I did not. Did I? I don't think so. Who knows, guys? I have a very shitty memory. Sometimes I see things and I forget. I see them and then I see them again and I'm like, oh yeah, I saw that. But no, I don't think I saw that. What I did see another ad with a wrestler on it, but I can't remember who or what it was. But it was a recent. Oh yeah, it's the same one they always show. I saw the Cody Rhodes Minute Maid ad today. I'm not a Minute Maid fan, so I didn't really care. All right, let me see what we got here. We got a Misfit Wrestling podcast. Thank you so much, dude. Says, I can totally see Asuka coming back to help EO at SummerSlam. I love that idea. I think it's wishful thinking, though. I'm expecting Asuka to be gone a little bit longer. Of course, I don't know. But I just feel like if she comes back right away at SummerSlam, it's going to feel like we made all that big hoorah for nothing. You know, like let it be a little bit longer. I always feel like kind of weird whenever we're like, oh, yeah, we're not going to see this person for a long time. And then like a month later, they're back. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's give us a chance to like miss her even more. So thank you, Misfit Wrestling Podcast. All right, we're almost back here on the show. By the way, to everybody hanging out with us here today, please do not forget if you're here and you want to take part in the chat, make sure you guys are subscribed and, yeah, join the channel. All right, here we go.
SummerSlam Takeover is coming to the Minneapolis Convention Center Friday, July 31st, Sunday, August 2nd. 3 days of WWE fandom.
We also got Summer Vibes Grizzy here who says Liv Morgan's going to beat Io Sky. All right, so we're seeing a little bit of different feelings about who might be beating who at SummerSlam. Like I said, give me an extra week to decide. By the way, we got Jane Gwen here says, can we talk about Liv costing Raquel another belt? At some point, Raquel's got to do something. But right now, I'm going to be real with you guys. I don't really have hope that Raquel is actually going to grow a backbone and do something about it. It kind of feels like if anybody's going to do anything in that group, it's Roxanne. They haven't really done anything with Raquel as of late that makes us think she's doing anything. At least I didn't see Raw last week. So if something happened last week on Raw, my apologies. But all the other weeks, I didn't really feel like they gave us any hints about Raquel turning. Thank you, James. It kind of feels like they started it, and they just didn't really go all the way with it. Oh, shit, they kissed last week? Oh, I didn't see that last week. Damn. Oh, so they're going for it. All right. If Austin Theory doesn't get over with this, I don't know what is going to get the man over. I do not know what's going to happen for him. Thank you so much, Lori, and have a great time of the show Saturday. We'll be here hanging out, watching.
Give it up for your new
Logan Paul
team champions, Austin Theory and Braun Breaker.
Oh my gosh. Boo! You're sucking the life out of Braun
Breaker. Could not
Breaker.
have done it without the newest member of the team, the Vision Queen, Maxine.
Whoa, Maxine, yo. Hubba, hubba. Wait, can you say hubba, hubba for a girl? Huzzah! I love her boots, though. I would never wear those, though, because they'd kill my feet. But they're really pretty.
Hang on.
Wait a second.
Hang on.
Otis and Tozawa, once teammates with Maxine Dupree at the Outlaw Academy.
Austin Theory and Maxine Dupree are the couple with the best abs ever that I remember. Yeah, they are. They're reacting pretty nicely. Like, nicely in the sense that they're reacting.
Can we talk?
Can we? That was cute. Can we talk?
Talk about what? You can talk about here. No, we're here. Hold on now. We're here. We're going to talk. Right here.
Is Maxine telling the Vision to get out?
Oh my God. Hurry up and make a decision before I fall asleep. Come on. Oh, this sucks for Braun Breaker, by the way. Holy cow. This is an ass story for Braun to be in.
Maxine.
Like, good for everybody else, but Braun deserves better.
What are you doing?
How sad.
This is you. You're a wonderful human being because I know.
Damn, Tozawa's gonna make me cry.
And this guy is all wrong for you.
Wait, is he secretly in love with her?
Please.
The greatest thing.
You guys, I still love you. And I appreciate that. But you gave me a choice. Oh, please, I know, but listen. You gave me a choice.
I love her little, like, doe-eyed, Bambi-eyed look. Like, she's got the really sad little eyes.
You told me that if I was with Austin, then I couldn't be with you guys. I know, but listen. I just don't think that's fair. You don't even know him.
You don't even know him?
Maybe if you tried.
I can fix him. No, really, I can. Nice reaction for Otis.
I told you about him, that he is bad news.
Bad news. You literally do not know him.
Girl.
But I know you. I known you for a long time here, Maxine. I gotta get something off my chest.
Is he gonna say he's gonna reveal he loved her this whole entire time?
I have
Loved you from
something
afar.
to say to you.
I've always wanted you.
Oh man, this is
Is he gonna say it? This is weird.
Oh,
The pacing. Who scripted this, man?
Hold on. Rod. Is it what I'm hearing, Logan? Is it? Boys, come on. Are you confessing your feelings for Maxine?
Yeah, do it, Otis. Confess it. Say it,
Was this a
Otis.
fairy tale? Is it? What world are you living in, dude?
Otis
look
should
at
totally
you.
take Maxine away from Austin
Seriously.
Theory at some point. Hey, when the meat is good, the meat is good.
Hey, they're only booing because they're just like you. A bunch of losers. Look, doesn't matter. People like you don't end up with people like her.
Yeah,
All
they
right?
already did this with Mandy
So,
Rose, but I
let's
guess
get
they want to,
something straight
since that
here, buddy.
storyline was really popular,
She's with me
I'm starting to
now.
feel they want to recreate
So
it.
keep your fat, disgusting, nasty,
Ew!
crusty. Did I say fat?
Ew!
Otis has had enough.
Son of a bitch!
Otis is not going to take it anymore. And Austin Theory about to suffer the round. Otis with Braun Breaker from behind. It's Tozawa now on Breaker. Tozawa just shrugged off.
Oh shit, I thought Braun was going to spear Maxine by accident right now.
Tozawa. And Tozawa.
Man, guys, this
Tozawa.
kind of
Look out,
stinks.
Cole. And lost over on that table on the floor. And now the beat down on Otis.
I'm going to have a great time talking about this on the post show.
These pompous jackasses.
I don't understand
are now beating the hell out of Otis.
why the writing for this segment was so
Doug, yes.
dull. I feel
Otis
like
has exploded
there's
on the
nothing
cushion.
easier in the world than writing a segment
Otis launching Theory to the
that has a
sky.
love romance storyline involved.
Oh,
Maybe I say that because
Dupree
I'm a
just
lady,
looked on.
but I just feel like it's so much. I'll give you my ideas in the commercial of things they could have said and done
Lost in the corner
at a
by
faster
Bruno.
pace.
And Breaker still over the top.
And someone needs to come save Braun, bro. This is like not looking good for him. He's in a whack-ass tag team and a whack-ass group, whack-ass storyline. Oh, and now my Netflix is acting whack. Aw, she's holding his hand. No. What is happening here? Oh, that camera angle. That camera angle. Bro, I thought he had Blue Chew or something.
Really think it would ever be off.
Yo, I really thought that they were playing upon something else there. When Otis made that face, I thought something totally different.
Come on, guys, enough.
Oh shit, Tozawa's
my
dead
good
after that
God.
spear. Messy, messy, messy. And no, I'm not talking about the football player.
And now the brass knuckles that started all this last
Ron
week.
Stollop says,
That
is it as
tag
bad
team
as it sounds?
championship match.
Kind of, yeah.
Oh,
They're basically recycling a storyline they already did with Otis.
all because of her.
Yep, I agree, by the way, with Young Boy K News. Hashtag free Braun. Free Braun Breaker.
If she hurts you, please forgive
Nick
her.
Tyra says,
Love
where's
makes
Chad?
you do
That's
funny
true.
things.
Although he does have a big matchup today, so maybe he's like minding his own business.
No one likes you. You are finished. Back to the bottom.
Oh, man.
No.
Damn! Damn! I feel like Braun ran a little extra on that one.
Okay, you made your point.
They're investing a whole lot in Maxine, by the way, with this. Like, really a lot. They have a lot. I feel like they have a lot of faith in Maxine.
Physically beaten up tonight, but perhaps something more emotionally.
Joseph Boza says they're trying to save the division. Jesus. The Vision needs some eye drops because it is dry around here. We need some lubricant. How long was this segment? I felt like it lasted 25 minutes.
Luckily, Michael Cole, Maxine doesn't.
Oh my God.
Respect. But it looks to me like the Vision has their mojo back. Maxine Dupree preyed on Otis's emotions tonight.
I was distracted. I was looking at you.
My
and as
God.
she preyed on those emotions, Austin Theory delivered a low blow.
Wow, guys, there we go. I don't know what to say. Well, I do know what to say. I actually have a lot to say about this.
Otis or Tozawa to come out and interrupt the moment.
My overall thoughts, though, is that
and the Vision. I don't like
it's a recycled storyline. We've already done this with Otis. The only thing different now is that instead of it being Mandy and Sonya, it's Maxine and the Vision. That's it. It's just different people. But overall, it's pretty much the same storyline. What is this? Oh, okay. It's a video for SummerSlam, I think. Yeah. Oh, Houston. Never mind. For the Houston event. So what was I saying? Oh yeah. So it's a recycled storyline already. There's that. It's not a new storyline. Two, no one cares about the Vision. I hate to say it, and if there, I'm sure there's a few people who care. Don't get me wrong, but overall, as a whole, not so much. Like, it feels like this is trying to say anything that there is there. Three, no one gives a shit that Braun Breaker is teaming up with Austin Theory. If anything, it's bringing down Braun Breaker. Like, I feel like Braun was supposed to be like one of the top guys, and now he's stuck in this
contender for the Intercontinental Championship.
Storyline, like, it's clear like they didn't have anything for him after Seth Rollins, which is a real bummer.
To the Judgment Day.
And
so
then
business tonight.
The other thing, I don't remember what else. Oh yeah, and then 4 was the writing of that segment.
Double champ.
The writing of that segment was really bad. Like, you could get so much more creative with it. I'll say how right now.
My way to SummerSlam, when I will become the new Intercontinental Champion.
My road to redemption leads straight through this gauntlet and onto me delivering on a promise I made a long time ago when I swore I would win that Intercontinental Championship. And I'm going to do it in my hometown of Minneapolis, Minnesota at SummerSlam.
At SummerSlam.
Tonight, I plan on continuing to grow my legacy when I stomp out every professional wrestler in this gauntlet. But the legacy of this championship, that will also grow. The second the Intercontinental Championship is on the shoulder of All Ego, Ethan Page.
Facing Penta for the Intercontinental Championship, that means the world for me. But tonight, Dragon Lee will fight with the spirit and fire of Lucha Libre.
Say his name and he appears. In tonight's gauntlet match, 6 other men will be leaving. Penta better start grieving because the world is believing.
I like this little vignette.
Intercontinental Champion.
Tonight, the Young OG is going to run the gauntlet. I'm going to go to SummerSlam, and Penta, I'm gonna beat you, and everybody is gonna say that boy is
Bouncy.
IC champ.
Oh, never mind. All right, so my idea for like how they could have made that segment better, like word-wise, like promo-wise, was okay. How many years hasn't Maxine been hanging out there with Tozawa and Otis? Right, it's been a really long time. Why not be like, you know, we've traveled the world together, us three. We have shared cars, we've shared taxis, or whatever you want to say. Like, we've shared all of these memories on the road. You know, talk about the ups and downs, and we were there. And through those moments, I developed feelings for you. I don't know, just add some more words in there. Paint me a story. That's the part where I feel like they kind of dropped the ball. Was it kind of fell out of nowhere. Like, I have never felt that Otis was like in love with Maxine. They always just felt like friends. And now suddenly this whole time you're telling me he's been harboring feelings for Maxine out of nowhere. Okay, so if you're going to do that out of nowhere, why not build a little story there and tell us like, hey, you know, I loved you when you were asleep riding shotgun, you know? I don't know. Come up with something. I'm not a writer, but I just feel like there was more of a way, like you could be more descriptive with your words and really paint a story and build some sympathy and really make us feel for Otis being like, oh my God, he loved her this whole time and now she left him for, you know, Austin Theory, right? I don't know. That's just an idea. But anyways, let's see what, yeah. Jeroy J says, shared French fries. We shared French fries together. I know your McDonald's order by heart. You know, I don't know, something stupid, but you know what I'm saying. Exactly. This is what Daniel here says. They never planted any seeds. Exactly. So if you're not going to plant any seeds, you might as well convince me from here on. But hey, that's just where I'm at. Alrighty. So by the way, we got a couple of super chats here. Let me catch up. We got Saif Den Super. What up, bro? He says, hey Denise, do women get harder when they turn heel? Well, maybe if they come out with like the black leather and suddenly they're sporting this look, doing a little of that. I don't know. Maybe. Because they get like more like vixen-ish. Is that a word? Vixen-ish? All right, it's a word now. We got Ruder Kung here who says, did you see Moose's tweet? You think he's leaving TNA? So I did see that picture of him and Roman Reigns together and said Roman Reigns was a really nice guy. I think Moose is going to be with TNA for like a while longer. I forgot when, but I was looking online to see like when his contract was up with TNA. And I still think it's like a good amount of time. I think it might be like 2027 or something. I don't know. It's like a quick little Google search that I did. But I've always thought that Moose had outgrown TNA a whole lot. And I always go back to my favorite Oba match on NXT was against Moose. So I wouldn't hate it. Thank you, Ruder Kung. We got Infamous Raider Loco. Yo, what up, Frank? He says, I heard tank and ran over as fast as I can with the tanks. Who needs it? Pushed a little old lady in a baby stroller. JK, hello, my DWO leader. Happy Monday. I could totally see Frank being like, move, bitch. Like in White Chicks when he has to take a shit. Move, bitch. Just so that he can go and see Maxine.
Versus Jimmy Uso.
Thank you so much, Frank. That was hilarious.
And Royce Keys, his first match ever on Monday Night Raw tonight.
Wait, why is Royce Keys?
Let's show you, Corey, how this all broke down during the break.
Jimmy Uso was attempting to locate.
Am I watching SmackDown again?
Very
wait, guys, am I
Royce Keys
crashing out, or did we not just see this match on SmackDown?
General Manager Adam Pearce.
I swear to God, we just saw this match on SmackDown, right?
Royce, Jimmy, I can see you didn't get enough on Friday.
Was this not the match that I said was so boring?
So Sean Bennett rolling the ring.
And now they're showing it to me on Raw?
Tonight. Big Jim, Royce, you want to fight? You got it. Roll in the ring because this match starts right now.
This is what I mean, guys. This is what I mean. When I leave on vacation, they give me a CM Punk championship win on Raw. When I show up, I get to watch Jimmy Uso versus Royce Keys 2 times in a row, back to back.
Royce Keys grew up being trained by the Usos' father, Rikishi, the same man who who trained Jacob Fatu as Jimmy Uso delivers.
Well, hopefully this match goes better than their SmackDown one, because their SmackDown one was very, very
over the years.
lackadaisical is a nice word to put it.
Opportunity is the name of the game, and let's be.
By the way, we got Jay and Gwen here. We got Omar here. Says Denise go back on vacation. I might. We got Jay here. Says Theory Jamie with big hit scream. He's toxic.
I'm a huge fan of what this guy's
capable
of, what he's done in his journey to get here. But Royce needs to keep his nose in family business. Oh, well, for months, Solo Sikoa was trying to recruit.
By the way, we got Hassan Butler here. It says Vision being high school bullies is better? Question mark.
And Roman Reigns at the head
Not
of that group.
Really. I mean, I guess it gives them something, right? Better than nothing.
Now finds himself in a war with them.
Like, even Paul Heyman ditched the Vision, guys. Even he didn't want anything to do with the Vision. He saw. This is like the Titanic.
Do it on his own.
Shit.
Do it his own
Gotta
way.
get the fudge out of here.
I agree with that. Royce's heart is certainly in the right place.
Thank you, Hassan.
But this is one of those
Uncle Dom says,
best served to keep his nose out of family business. I think it's too late, Corey. I really think it's too late. I think Royce Keys has himself in real deep here. Jimmy tries to send him into the steel steps. Keys now. Oh my goodness.
I swear, man. I feel like they're running the same exact match we just saw on SmackDown. Like, I feel like these are the exact same moves. Like the exact same spots in the match. Oh man, someone needs to do like a side-by-side, because I think I might be going crazy. We got Plus Ultra Adrian who says there's more Vision in the Don Callis family. How you know? How you know? Thank you, Adrian. We got Hassan Butler here. Says Denise wants Nicholas Sparks to write for WWE. Hey, let me tell you something. Nicholas Sparks has made me cry multiple times while reading his books, okay? I've never cried except for that one time when Shawn Michaels, I thought, was retiring Ric Flair. That is the only time I've ever cried in wrestling, whereas Nicholas Sparks made me cry on The Notebook, The Last Song. There was a few others that I don't remember, but I know Safe Haven. Like, there's quite a few that I've cried my eyes out to Nicholas Sparks books. You know what? Call me basic, but that man could write a love story. Thank you, Hassan. We got Jay and Gwen here. Says, think Heyman failed the Vision. He didn't do anything but contribute to the narrative that none of them are ready. Why would you want him back? Exactly. Which sucks because there was someone there to invest in. The person to invest in was Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker was the person to invest in. But clearly, I think they saw it as like, I honestly think once the injury thing started happening, I think that was really the downfall of the Vision, because, you know, everybody was getting injured and you weren't really left with much. And it was unfortunate, but I honestly think that Paul Heyman started to like see the situation and he was like, nah, you know what? Let me go over here better. And now he's in the biggest storyline with Oba and Brock. But it does suck because to me, the only time I ever liked the Vision was when they had Braun Breaker join the group, because I thought that was going to be Braun Breaker's big ass money making moment. And well, you know, we're here now. Thank you, Jay. We also got a McTaro here who says the Vision is terrible at this point. Time for Braun to leave the Vision and rejoin the Wolf Dogs with Baron Corbin. Exactly. I think I said that on the SmackDown watch along. I said that somewhere. I don't remember if it was here or on Busted Open or somewhere, but I genuinely liked Braun Breaker with Baron Corbin because Baron Corbin brought out his personality a whole lot. And I kind of liked how they would roast each other like friends, you know, like friends do. It kind of felt like a real bros friendship, like not too try hard, not weird. No, just like a regular bros friendship. And so, yeah, I much rather see that than the Vision personally. Thank you, McTaru. And thank you so much for sending that in. By the way, we're about 10 seconds till the show comes back. But let's see what else we got in here. Let me get some shout outs, by the way. Shout out to King Chuckles here, who says, I wish Braun would leave that group. Same. All right, we're back on Raw.
Monday Night Raw in front of over 12,000.
We got Jay Golden here, says Vision not splitting until Bronson comes back. At this point, they're going to have to run this till WrestleMania 43, it seems. I don't know how many of you guys saw, but like a few weeks ago, Bronson Reed posted a picture of his physique on social media. And like, dude dropped some LBs. Looks really good. Like, he looks sick, man. So and the picture wasn't that great of
WWE
quality.
fans here in
So
Dallas
I'm wondering, and
rallying
like
behind
even
Royce
with
Keys.
that
Wait just
bad
a second.
quality, he still looked pretty. Like you
This
could
is
see a
live
difference.
in the parking garage here at American Airlines Center. And it's the arrival of the Samoan werewolf.
Randy
Roman Reigns
also
watchdog.
says, remember how excited that
Jacob
one guy
Fatu
was
is
to see
here.
Baron Corbin, Denise through the face. That was the face. I was like, wow, that guy's really excited to see Baron.
Super kick the Keys, and Jacob Fatu is on his way out here, Cole. Yeah, I think Royce Keys
Jacob
has got
Fatu's here.
more problems than just Jimmy Uso. Oh, the sky high.
Run, Fatu, run.
On Jimmy. Almost had him kick
I'm
out to
sorry,
the
guys,
ground.
but
And
like,
Fatu's hit the ring.
this ain't my storyline. This ain't for me.
And again,
I'm out.
these
Peace.
two, once as close to Brothers, now it's turned into this. But Fatu forced into the bloodline.
I thought that
And
guy's
now,
shirt in the
as
crowd said
loyal as
mommy.
all of them,
It says Miami.
that's what it does.
I was like, oh, I've never seen that mommy shirt. And it says Miami. Guys, that is how uninterested I am in this angle. That I'm looking instead at what the fans are wearing. I'm looking at everybody's fits.
I don't want to do it to you. Oh, this is heartbreaking in many ways. This is hard to watch.
You got that right.
God, no. Jacob wants to end this man's career. Jacob! Jacob!
Oh, now there's Solo with the same fit he wore on Friday.
Stop!
Looking like a Heinz ketchup bottle.
Listen to me. Don't do that to him, all right? Leave him alone.
Off-brand ketchup
get
versus
it.
on-brand ketchup. No, wait, off-brand ketchup versus Heinz
I
ketchup.
understand now, okay?
Like the colors. Because the off-brand
understand.
ketchup is usually a little darker. Like the red is a little
I was
darker.
lost.
Heinz ketchup, I feel, is like a pretty nice
I
bright
left my
red.
family. I was being stupid, okay?
Stupid is what stupid does.
Now I understand. But I always know
Tracy
that
says, wow,
blood
Denise,
is
brutal.
thicker than water. So I'm coming home to the family.
What? He's coming home too? I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Something, something. I'm coming home. Just like that. Something's got to happen, right? There's like a thing that's going to happen, right? What's the plan? There's a plan. What's the plan? They both attack Jimmy? I don't know. Yeah, look, he's got a little smile on his face. There it is. There it is. Okay.
Samoan spike to Jimmy.
Now what is Fatu gonna do? So nothing.
Bringing the fight to the werewolf. A rebel with a cause here tonight.
Solo.
Investing
He's like,
his older brother Jimmy.
yo, Solo's in his Solo's feeling himself right now. He's like, yeah, I'm hot shit in my red suit, and my gold chain, and my black turtleneck.
Man, this thing has gone from bad to worse quickly.
Like, I just know for a fact Solo was checking himself out in the mirror right before this
And now
segment.
Solo outnumbered, target death grip. And a problem for Solo Sikoa as he made his bed, Corey. Solo made his bed tonight.
No.
The ultimate betrayal of the bloodline. And another man who has massive issues with this group for years and years. LA Knight.
All right, guys, I'm going back to Puerto Rico. Bye.
Uso dunked to the outside.
Oh,
Steel tear to the
man.
spine. Yeah, but it didn't really affect Jacob Fatu. They just pissed him off. Well, that'll stop Jacob. And LA Knight sends the werewolf out of the ring.
Yo, Edge. Come on, bitch. I owe both of you from last week, so if you want to come up and get another piece, come on up and get it. Yeah. Because if you think that was enough, if you think I got everything that I need to get out of here, no. So what I'm gonna need, Jimmy Uso, I need you in this ring.
He needs Big Jim.
Jacob Fatu.
I think we all need a Big Jim
in this ring. And I'm sick and damn tired of the whole bloodline. So what I need you to do is I need you to call the unfortunate event Jey Uso. Call him because I need him here too.
Yeah, where is Jey Uso? Maybe he's
what
not
I'm
there.
telling you is I'm done with the games. I'm done with the bloodline. But what I realize.
Oh, this is so going to be something at Saturday night's main event, maybe.
So I tell you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Jimmy, Jay, Jacob. I'm thinking Royce Keys. And yeah. I'm even thinking Solo Sikoa. You know what's that? I'm thinking me, and I'm thinking SummerSlam.
SummerSlam?
And what that means is you can all walk down here, get smacked back to factory settings. We can put the bloodline in the rearview mirror with everybody saying,
no!
Well, if you can't beat them, join them. What's the old adage, Corey?
Saturday night's main event was right there. It was right there. It was right there.
Absolute necessity.
Oh,
the bloodline accept the challenge.
Help! I don't know what I hate more, the Vision storyline or the bloodline storyline. There's got to be a storyline today that I enjoy. Oh, Paul Heyman.
Is what I call a vision
You still with them, bro?
for the future. Happy? Happy. Ecstatic. Ooh. Proud? I'm more than proud. Especially
He ghosted you like 2 weeks ago.
Braun Breaker tonight showed everyone you don't mess around with Braun Breaker. Logan Paul.
You still remember their names, bro?
Than Conor McGregor. You stand by your woman, which makes me very proud of you, young man. And Maxine.
Got the dog in him.
Wow.
So,
hey, Pa, don't be a little creep.
You know, that's a great question. Maxine was so magnificent tonight. What the hell do you need me for?
Oh, guys. Paul Heyman just basically told you guys that the Vision is lame. He tells you the Vision is lame every week now.
Just hand over the reins to
That
Maxine?
is crazy.
Just walk out on the Vision? Well, listen, Paul Heyman's got a lot on
That
his
is
mind, right? Because his other
crazy.
client, the Beast Brock Lesnar, is going to face Oba Femi. 2 weeks from Saturday, the epic two-night SummerSlam begins.
Yeah,
in
Jay
Minnesota.
Golden says Paul said bye.
Oba and Brock are gonna be
He
locked
said
inside
bye.
Hell
I'm
in
out.
a
Peace.
cell.
All right. It was like that SpongeBob meme. Like, I got to get out. I'm going. It's out. Well, you know what? At least now they can move on. But I know Braun Breaker's heart broke a little bit right there, guys. Like, deep down, his little heart.
The most barbaric
It broke.
structure in the history of WWE.
So sad.
One of the most cruel structures ever devised. Unforgiving.
By the way, we got Russell from Texas. Yo, Russell, I'm
merciless
telling you,
steel
Texas
prison.
people are coming in strong today. He says, I got picked for AEW in Dallas December. Price is raw. Yo, how much for the tickets? Like, are they really good prices, like back in the day prices? Because I haven't seen like what the ticket prices are in a while. I haven't really gotten tickets to a show, so I don't even know anymore what the prices are. But I'm glad that you got the tickets and that you're gonna go to the show, man. You should be able to enjoy yourself nicely. And I'm sure you were probably even able to get like closer seats. Yeah. Because if the tickets are cheaper, you want to sit even closer. You're like, oh, the tickets are cheap, nice. I can afford to sit on the floor. Or, hey, I can be in like the 100 section, or hey, I might even try for first row. Thank you, Russell. Have a good time, man.
Let me call you back. Thanks.
All right, there's Oba.
Oba, I don't know if you were worried about it. You certainly didn't look like you were, but if you were, don't be. Heyman was bluffing. Okay? Phony restraining order, phony police officers, all mind games.
I knew.
Yeah.
How? What?
You know what that tells me? They're afraid. Because he remembers what I did to Brock at WrestleMania. And if he thought that was bad, wait till he sees what I do to him inside Hell in a Cell.
I'm excited for the Hell in a Cell. Like I said, that's a matchup that I'm really looking forward to. All right, we're on a commercial break. Let me catch up with the super chats here. We got Uncle Donk who says, if you need to kill time, try asking ChatGPT to book Gunther versus Aldis. I do not want to kill the environment doing that. Like if I'm gonna put my little ChatGPT to work, it's got to be for something else, man. I don't know what. I can't think of anything right now, but I have no interest in that whatsoever. Thank you, Uncle Dunk. Yo, what up, Mr. Fatboy 42? He says, Denise with the singing of I'm Coming Home song, Alameo. That's WWE storytelling for ya. Watching some of their segments can make you scratch your head. Yeah, dude, there really wasn't much else to run with at that point. I was like, let's just turn this into a karaoke sing-along at this point. There's really nothing else to make with that. Thank you, Mr. Fatboy. Hope you're having a good start to your Monday, to your week. Hopefully, it's going good. We got Cyclops Bear the Wolverine who says the story will end with everyone jumping LA Knight. They're gonna be like, hey, yo, mind your business, bro. This guy stuck his nose in everybody's business, and now we're gonna, beat the shit out of him. We got Tracy WV here who says, okay, girl, please brief. It will be okay, I promise. Which part, Tracy? Which part? The vision or the bloodline that are becoming the slow death of me? Thank you, Tracy. We got Jay and Gwen who says, if they don't maul Paul Heyman now, what the F is the point? He literally just left them right now. Like, that's it. Like, I don't think we're going to get anything else from this. But it was clear that Paul Heyman did not want anything to do with them, because I think it was like 2 weeks ago when Austin Theory was like, hey, man, you're not picking up my phone calls. And Paul Heyman was like, so the fuck what? Thank you, Jay. We also got Victoria here who says, WTF is going on Raw. Bad writing, worst choice for storyline. Ugh. Yeah, this hasn't been my favorite Raw. I'm actually really sad because I thought Raw was going to be kind of good today. The only thing that I think is probably going to save the show match-wise is going to be the gauntlet. So the gauntlet should be starting soon because that's going to take up a little chunk of time. But that's kind of it, man. Like, I feel like that should hopefully save the show. Thank you, McTaru. We also got Darrell S1. Hey, yo, thank you so much for gifting a DWO membership, man. That's really nice of you. I'm going to send you some good karma, my friend, man. Get some good energy on your side, man. Thank you. Alrighty. Let's see where we left off here. Did anybody, by the way, we're getting a Slim Jim video right now with Bianca. Did anybody see that Bianca had Montez Ford do that watermelon? Like, he had to pretend like he was pregnant, and they put like, I think it was like cantaloupe or melons. I'm not sure, as his like boobies. And then they gave him a watermelon as the belly. So, and then put it with saran wrap. And he was like having to pretend he was pregnant with big tits. That was pretty funny, honestly. I asked my husband, I was like, would you do something like that? He was like, watch me. He's all, I would run him, because my husband's really big on marathons. He was like, I would run a marathon. I'm like, yeah, the fuck right. You can't run a marathon like that. You're crazy. All right. Oh, here we go. Bailey's here. Let's hope this works out, because I like this storyline.
And again, a few weeks back, after Bayley and Lyra Valkyria once again failed to win the Women's Tag Team Championship, a frustrated Lyra snapped on her longtime friend and mentor, Bayley, and
snapped is the understatement of the year. This woman looks like she hasn't bathed in a month. What the hell happened to Lyra?
Oh my God, her fit.
A couple of weeks ago where
she looked like me at the airport when I got detained in Dallas. That's what I look like walking a Dallas Love Field Airport. That's why they were like, hey girl, you gotta come over here. Are you a drug mule? So funny. We got Frank here who says, Denise, I'm a fluffy man. I carry a watermelon stomach daily. Oh, man. Thank you, Frank. Hey, watermelon is tasty. When the meat is good, the meat is good.
Are you going to say anything?
Okay, I want to see this. Let's see how this goes. I'm curious.
You can't even look at me or...
She's got like red eyes. I like it.
Look, I brought you out
Daniel
here
Tony
because
says, is she
the
on drugs?
relationship that I had, I thought that we
Me,
could
I
be
was her
honest
drug
with each
mule.
other
I got
and
the
say
drugs to
face-to-face
Lyra.
what we truly mean
Okay.
and apologize.
YouTube, I did not mean that. I'm joking, YouTube.
You
And
should
the feds.
be the one
I'm joking.
apologizing to me for holding me back for an entire year.
Damn.
No, this is what you do. You always do this. You come out here.
Her
and
skin
you
is
make it look
glowing.
like you're this victim.
Even without the makeup, she looks good.
Poor Bailey. Poor Bailey. Bailey's friends always leave her in the dust. I've been stabbed in the back too. I just don't come out here and make it my entire personality. And you know what? Maybe if you weren't so obsessed with all your past friendships, failures, you'd be able to take a step back and see all of your problems.
Damn.
Yeah, no. You're gonna let me talk right now. And when I say this, look at me. Look at me, because I want to look you in the eye and say this. Everything I've ever made you feel good about, I was lying.
Damn, she faked it. Damn, she faked
You're
it.
not a locker room leader.
The whole time she
You're
faked
a
it.
doormat.
Aw, that's fucked up.
Your face does not belong on the posters.
Oh, that's fucked up.
You do drag down every single person you work with, and you have always been the worst of the 4 horsewomen.
Hey, that's mean. Bailey, you need to stop being so nice. You gotta handle this woman.
I should have known that bringing out here was a big mistake because you clearly are just like everybody else. You're not as special as you think you are because you're saying all this to the first ever Women's Grand Slam champion.
Preach, Bailey,
to a
preach.
Royal Rumble winner. And one half of the first ever Women's Tag Team champions. So guess what? Lucky for you, I'm going to add to my accomplishments and add beating your ass inside Madison Square Garden to it.
Really? This match is Saturday night's main event. This could have been on SummerSlam instead of the other match.
I'll see you at Saturday night's main event.
Are you kidding me? It should have been in reverse. This should have been a SummerSlam match. The guys should have been a Saturday night's main event match.
And now Bailey is going after Valkyria.
Pish
Bailey
posh.
has the opportunity to let out all of her frustrations in Madison Square Garden, but Lyra getting the upper hand once again.
Yeah, maybe Lyra Valkyria is the one who's going to take out Bailey. Maybe this is a fight Bailey shouldn't have asked for. And now this deranged, whacked out Lyra Valkyria with a Bailey
I love
to
deranged
belly
Lyra.
to Bailey.
I don't care what anyone says.
Lyra
I
Valkyria
love
is
deranged,
unraveling before our very
emo,
eyes.
angry,
Corey Bailey has to be
tortured
exhausted
soul
of everyone
Lyra
stabbing her in
Valkyria.
the
I
back,
love it.
Using her as a stepping
Finally,
stone in
something
their
I like
career.
today.
Saturday night's main event.
I'm sorry, but like
Well, we
her
also
whole fit,
witnessed
I would so
the
wear
fight
that.
Bailey.
That's my
We've
style
never
right
seen
there.
before.
Them black boots, ripped shaggy shirt, oversized,
Pitting
messy
John Cena
hair.
against Rivals.
That's my fit, guys. Like Lyra.
He's one off
That's
from
my
any
fit right there.
success. And then you deliver good matches.
Sam Butler says I can change her.
You got my truth.
Cena and Ron Cena are
She's
putting on
stunning.
a fight here
Like,
in Tampa.
even without the makeup. Okay, she is stunning.
GTS, but there's no official.
Cody at SummerSlam was supposed to.
Ray Santiago says nice character development for Lyra. I love it. I love what she's doing. I want her to continue. I want her to continue like this. I want her to be
Going
unhinged.
back. No problem.
What's John Cena talking about?
Well, you got him tonight.
Oh, it's the Unreal thing. Okay. Anybody watching season 3 of Unreal? Let me know. Let me know. Oops. I thought we were going
The
commercial.
critically acclaimed documentary series WWE
That's
Unreal.
incoming.
Season
Ooh,
3.
the crazy
And it comes
girls.
your way a
Brother.
week from
I want to be
tomorrow,
part of the group.
right here on Netflix. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now we continue our multi-part, multi-week series. The rivalry, the history between
Boring.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins.
By the way, we got Victario here. It says, I think this promo is better than the whole entire show. Love Lyra and Bailey segment. Highlights of the night. But yeah, I kind of agree with you. This could have been for SummerSlam. This should have been in SummerSlam. Unless they run it back. Like, why not do a stipulation for SummerSlam? Like, do a basic little match on Saturday night's main event and then do a different match on SummerSlam with a stip. I don't see why not. Hopefully, that's the direction they go. Let's fingers crossed.
But it was the best decision
Thank you, Mictaru.
I've ever made.
Seth Rollins, Mr. Money in the Bank. Roman Reigns is
You got Joseph Boza says, I can see that happening, Denise. Right? I would love if they did that. Hulk here says, Lyra, unhinged peacock lady, good stuff. Unhinged bird lady, yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Champion. Seth freaking Rollins, his challenger at SummerSlam. Sign on the
Oh, I
dotted
forgot
line.
this was happening today.
Live.
Wait, we still have the, oh yeah, we still got an hour left on the show. That's enough time for the gauntlet, which is starting now, and the contract signing. Tracy says, hubba, incoming. Plus, all Trajan says, what stipulation would you like to see? Honestly, I would like for them to do something different. Kind of like, step into Lyra's madhouse, you know, her asylum or something. I kind of would like something like that. Falls count anywhere. I would be down for that. I got something, as long as it had weapons, I don't care. Street fight, you know, I'm cool with that. I think that would be pretty sick. All right, let me mute the commercials here. Alrighty, guys, so we are on a commercial break. And for everybody here, friendly reminder that I'll be here tomorrow for NXT, Tuesday, watch along and post-show review. Wednesday, I'll be here for Dynamite, hanging out, chatting with y'all. And then immediately Wednesday night after the watch along, I am going to be flying to New York. So I will be bouncing pretty quick afterwards, going to New York. And then Thursday, I will be at Fanatics Fest. And then afterwards, I'll be flying back that Thursday night back to Los Angeles. And I'll be here Friday for SmackDown coverage with Santi. And then Saturday is going to be a pretty cool day, actually, because Saturday I got busted open in the morning. Then I got Saturday night's main event watch along, and then I'm gonna be at a really cool party, which I'll tell you guys more about later. And then Sunday, I'm actually really excited for Sunday because Sunday's non-wrestling related, but I have plans for Sunday, so I'm very excited. And it's what do you call it? Like, I'm like a big theater geek. Like, I love like theater and performances. So I'm going to go see the Phantom of the Opera on Sunday. So it's like a busy week this week, guys. Like a lot happening, some travel, you name it. And then the week after, I will be at San Diego Comic-Con. And you guys know that both WWE and AEW, they tend to do stuff for San Diego Comic-Con. So hopefully we get some good stuff there too. So a lot of nice content, hopefully coming to the channel. And then, of course, after that, I'll be at SummerSlam. I'm going to be going to WrestleCon. So, yeah, there's a lot. So if you guys haven't subscribed yet to this channel, make sure you do, because I'm planning on bringing as much possible content as I have. Also, tomorrow, that's right, tomorrow, I'm also going to be dropping a pretty cool interview with a legend in pro wrestling that I've never done an interview with before. And we did like a nearly 1 hour interview. So I'm very excited to drop that tomorrow morning. So there's more content coming to the channel. So thank you to everybody who's supporting and all of that. Really nice of you. MPW, I came back this past Saturday, actually. This past Saturday, I was on with Mark Henry. Yeah, we were on. Yeah, because I missed like 2 Saturdays back to back, but I was back this Saturday though. And then I'm back for the rest of the Saturdays. The only thing I am missing is I am missing the next 2 Thursday shows because of Fanatics Fest and because of San Diego Comic-Con. So yeah, we got Randy O says, oh my God, I love the theater. If you love WB, you love live theater. I will die on this hill. Honestly, I don't see why not. I mean, it is a live theatrical performance with pro wrestling as well. We also got Art House Cinema Lad. Thank you so much for the super chat. It says, I'm hoping for their Saturday night's main event match ends in a no contest brawl. Bailey and Lyra's story started truly at last year's SummerSlam, last woman standing or no DQ. Exactly, Art House. Thank you. I'm so glad that everybody's feeling what I'm feeling, because I don't want it to end. It would end it would feel like it had a premature ending if it ends at Saturday night's main event. And right now, like, that's one of the only like real women's feuds that we really got cooking right now on Raw. So I don't see why that shouldn't be represented on a 2-night SummerSlam. Thank you, Art House Cinema Lad.
In the whole world.
Oh, is this Big Bill? Someone said Big Bill. Is this Big Bill? Ah, fuck. I want to rewind it. Hold on, guys. I'm going to rewind. Hold on, because I kind of missed it. I thought we were talking about something else. Okay, hold on. I rewinded it. Hold on.
Tickets on sale now.
Oh, nice. Nice. Big Edge is back. Nice.
What happens when the whole world calls you can't miss?
I wonder if he's coming back with Enzo.
What happens when the whole world is wrong?
8-3. Ooh, what's on 8-3? What's on 8-3?
Is keeping
what's on
Dirty Dom
8-3?
motivated. Dirty Dominic Mysterio and Joe Hendry in their
Raw,
first
the
ever
Raw
career
after
gauntlet
SummerSlam?
matches
I
here
think that's
tonight.
8-3, right?
Dominic Mysterio, a 2-time Intercontinental
Okay,
champion.
anyways, the
He's
gauntlet
man
has
who
started.
lost
We're
the
live
Intercontinental
now.
title to
Very, very
Penta
happy.
I don't know why
That
you keep bringing
promo
up
only
old
showed
history
him,
like that,
though.
Michael Cole,
It didn't
because
show
Dirty Dom
Enzo,
is
so I
still
don't know if
currently
Enzo's
the
coming back
reigning
too. But
AAA mega champion. Well, that has nothing to do with what we're fighting for here tonight, but I get your point. Joe
Big
Hendry,
Cass,
who
who you
has
guys know as
never,
Big Bill in
never
AEW,
competed for
W
an
Morrissey and
Intercontinental
TNA.
Championship in his career, could get an
Dude's
opportunity.
dude
This is
looks
the
great,
first
man.
gauntlet
If you
match
haven't been catching up with
an
AEW, he
Intercontinental
looks great.
Championship match on the line in over 2.5 years here in
I just thought about
WWE.
something.
And again, the rules, these two men
I was
start.
like, imagine they
All 7
reunite
men will enter the ring room.
Big
When
Cass and
eliminated,
Ricky
head back to
Saints
the locker room.
instead.
Last man standing heads to SummerSlam.
Oh
2
shit,
weeks from
I would
Saturday
laugh
in
so
Minnesota.
loud.
The ultimate test of endurance in this gauntlet
But yeah,
match.
I don't know if they're bringing back
Dirty
Enzo
Dom.
too.
Joe Hendry now. Nice hip toss by Hendry.
Big G, I don't know. I had
former
rewinded
NXT
to go
champion,
watch
former
the W
TNA
Morrissey
World
thing,
Champion.
the big
There
Cass
was a
thing.
neckbreaker to Dominic
And
Mysterio.
I
Covered
fast
out
forwarded
by
to the
Dirty Dom
live.
and a kick out. And Dirty Dom going to take a breather, asking for no timeout.
By the way, we
No
also got
timeouts.
Misfit Wrestling Podcast here. It says, I think it's pretty clear Danhausen is bringing Enzo and Cass on Saturday.
5 more opponents.
I don't know. I have a question mark around
You only
Enzo.
have to face one. Well, this is hell. You know, you're supposed to be unbiased.
I mean, it would be. Here's the thing, though. Like,
unbiased.
Enzo is so good on the
I don't like
mic.
Joe Hendry.
So that would be really fun to see. But what if we just get something different this time, though? I kind of don't want to rehash the same thing. Like, what if we get a different version of Big Pass this time? Thank you, Misfit Wrestling Podcast.
No! Be unbiased. Henry driven shoulder first.
By the way, we also got Spirit Gun 98. Hey, thank you for the super chat. Says she's only been a heel for a few weeks, but Lyra is already a better character than the 3 Judgment Day girls. Not that that's a high bar to pass. Damn, Savage. I like Liv, Roxy, and Raquel, but I do think that Lyra is doing really good with the psychotic role. I love it. I love it. I want them to go. It's funny because we thought they were going to originally do that with Bailey, and now instead they're doing it with Lyra. So it's clear they've wanted to do something along this line, along these lines for a while. Just took them a minute to iron out the details. Thank you, Spirit Gun 98.
JD McDonough looks on with glee. You saw the
We got Christian Paler Smith here. It says, I want to believe in Joe Hendry, but I'm concerned about him starting the gauntlet match. Honestly, right now, it hasn't been... The world hasn't turned upside down with Joe Hendry. I think what really kind of hurt Joe was how long it took him to get to the main roster after all of the initial buzz that he had. Because, you know, he still spent a lot more time on TNA. And then when he finally went to WWE, he was on NXT. And nothing really happened with him on NXT, to be honest. Nothing real noteworthy. He became champion, and even then, that wasn't noteworthy. So, you know, I think that kind of hurt a little bit. I think he would have been more popular had he just kept it going from like the beginning, like Royal Rumble appearances, WrestleMania match. Cool, keep it going, but I don't think they made the best decisions for him.
And now Joe digging down deep.
And even TNA dropped the ball on Joe, too, because they took forever to make him champion. Remember how many times we thought he was going to be champion and then he wasn't? And they didn't take advantage of it when he was at the height of his popularity. So I actually feel like also TNA also dropped the ball with Joe. They took forever to make him champ.
Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
It feels like both promotions didn't know how to capitalize on his buzz that he had.
And now JD McDonough, what a shock. Up on the apron, presenting a distraction.
We got a Misfit Wrestling podcast that says Sean reported Enzo's coming back with Cass to WWE. All right, nice. Thank you, Misfit Wrestling podcast. Good to know.
Climb to the top.
Splash.
JD.
And there you go. You were right to feel a little nervous for Joe. He was eliminated unceremoniously.
Dirty Dom executed the maneuvers.
Also, hey, shout out to J Grouse 9, Sebastian, Gaming with Villain, Andy Nerschel, Big Time Baxter, Bill W, Luan Laurie, Christian Taylor. All right, now we got Javon out here. We also got Lab Glass here. Aw, commercials. And we got commercials here. Shout out to commercials. Commercials is in the building. Yo, commercials. All right, now I'm just being stupid. All right, let's see what else we got here. Jay and Gwen says, remember last year when Braun tore through the entire gauntlet? Bruh, I don't even remember that. That's sad. You know, I panic when things like that happen, when it's like things that I saw and covered, and then I'm just like, nope, don't remember. It's like, oh no, not good. All right, let's see what else we got here. Hey, we also got your boy KJ. Hey, you know what, guys? Let me do some shout outs. If you've been hanging out here with us and you haven't gotten a shout out today, because I haven't really done many, please, this is your chance. Throw some comments in the chat. If you want to get acknowledged, this is your moment. Let's go. Who's in here? Put anything you guys want. Let me know how your weekend's going. What plans you got this week? What shows you're going to be watching? How you're feeling about SummerSlam? Whatever it is, let's go get some thoughts in here. We got Melissa Cabello who's here with us. We got Chill Guy over on Twitch. By the way, Twitch, if you guys haven't followed that page yet, the Twitch account, we have crossed over 2,300 followers on Twitch now. So, So yeah, really good stuff over there. Thank you to everybody who's followed on Twitch as well. We also got Ebony here with us. Nice to have you on, Ebony. We got James Irving. We got Zachary Walton. Shout out to Andy Nerschel here with us. We got Rafael Colon. We got BB Flivy who says, thanks to the amazement of DWO for gifting a membership to me. Dude, it's the people who give it to the people, and it's so awesome to see those people that get memberships come into the stream. I really like that. It makes me happy every time. We got Mike Kowinski here with us here today. We also got Crazy C in the building. What up, Crazy C? Who haven't I shouted out? Let me go in here. We got Madamus here. Says, I'm working and listening to you. Dude, I'm hoping that I'm helping your day go by faster, man, because get the work day done, get your paycheck, and bounce. We also got Tezzy Tez with us. Yo, Tezzy, how are you, man? What's new? We got Zachary Walton who says, I'm feeling meh about SummerSlam. Well, dude, I feel bad. I feel like I sound like a broken radio, but I'm hoping to God that it gets better moving forward because this is a 2-night event, guys. A 2-night event. And they're in a pretty big place where there's a lot of seats to be filled. So hopefully. We got Jay and Gwen here says, I'm sitting in 106 degrees with 90% humidity. I'm melting, Denise, melting. Jay, how are you even able to watch Raw under those circumstances? I would be in an ice cold bath right now because I would not be able to think in that kind of weather. Dude, I'm sending you some chill vibes. We need to send some wind in your direction. All right, let me bring the audio back.
Supportive Dirty Dominic Mysterio is an absolute.
We also got Mark Jaramillo. We got Keon Davis. What's up? What's up? We also got Eddie the Pimp. Nice to have you on here, Eddie. We got Titan South here with us as well. Shout out to John Harris. We got Brian B.
Heyman employed earlier tonight. Maybe they can handle the situation, Cole. JD's done nothing wrong with support.
We got Lindsay White, John Kelly. Troy J says, I just used my Prime sub because you reminded me. Yes! For those of you who don't know about that, over on Twitch, if you are already an Amazon Prime member, like you have Amazon Prime, you could link it to any of your favorite Twitch creators. And you get I think $1 to $2 every time someone does that. That's not bad. It adds up, right? So if anybody here is a Prime member and they want to help a girl out over on Twitch or any of your Twitch creators, go for it.
Cover by Evans.
We also got Titan South hanging out with us, who predicts maybe Randy might come back at Saturday night's main event. Considering it's at MSG, they got Jalen Brunson there. Might as well do something noteworthy.
7 men.
Madam says work till 1:30 a.m. 1:30. Oh shit! But at least it sounds like you're on the graveyard shift, so I feel like it usually gets quieter around that time, which is kind of nice.
Trying to get involved.
All right.
Didn't do anything.
Oh, and he paid for it.
But Dom gonna capitalize.
619.
By the way, we also got Misfit Wrestling Podcast here. Says the vignette also spelled out soft. Oh, yeah, I did see that. Yeah, I did see that. You're right. Oh, shit. Danhausen. Thank you, Misfit Wrestling Podcast. Okay.
There's no way that thing's street legal. How's he keep getting it everywhere?
He's not on the street.
I like the song. Wait, did he curse Dom again? Oh, no. Wait, did it not work?
Danhausen wanted to. Wrong corner, buddy.
Oh, no. Now what? Why do I feel like something weird's going to happen?
JD to take care of Danhausen, the man he meets Saturday.
I sense something weird is incoming. Bro, I hope they don't electrocute poor JD McDonough again. Oh, no. Paintball? Paint gun? Maybe?
Into the corner. The curse lives on.
Dominic Mysterio has been eliminated.
What do they say about that?
That's rough.
Fair play, right?
Dom didn't curse anybody, Michael Cole.
Dragon Lee up next.
Oh, it's a t-shirt cannon.
The embodiment of Lucha's
They didn't even show it, like when he actually hit JD. Like JD McDonough's down on the ground, and we never actually saw
Your
it.
eyes on the skies in
They
this
dropped
one
the
from
ball
the
there.
top. Here comes the Dragon. Lee able to roll through. Here comes Evans giving chase, dumped up.
Oh, and what a kick by Lee. Dragon Lee picking up the pace. 2 high flyers in this one.
Here comes Lee.
Gonna spread his wings and fly with fire. Dragon Lee, Javon Evans, who's gonna advance in the gauntlet.
Javon and I feel like we just came from commercial break, man. Oh my lordy. I literally feel like we just came from commercial break and now it's like 2 moves, bam, commercial break again. I wanted to see and really enjoy Dragon Lee and Javon Evans because they're 2 of like the best high flyers that they got right now. And I would love to see them, go at it, but instead I'm watching a Denny's commercial. So it is what it is. We got a super chat here from Russell from Texas. Thank you, Russell. He says, Crazy Lyra makes Tatum debut more or less likely. I'm going to say more likely. Yes, more likely. But the thing is, though, that Tatum's a baby face, though. And Lyra is not a baby face right now. So I wonder if Tatum's going to resume being a baby face when she goes to the main roster, or if she's just going to be a heel right off the bat. I don't know. That's the only part where I'm like, what's going to happen here? Or is suddenly Tatum going to be the sane one in this friendship with her and Lyra? Like maybe she's going to be like, girl, you're going off the deep end. Hey, we got to kind of get you back to how you were before. Because Tatum's not like Tatum is not as, I don't feel like they've been portraying her on NXT as crazy as she used to be, because before she was a little bit crazier where she'd play with the dolls and, you know, all of that. Now she's just like cool gothic girl. That's what she feels like. She doesn't feel like batshit crazy anymore. She feels like psycho, but like cool psycho, where she still, you know, has all her five senses in place, but hey, she's still going out there and she's being, you know, creepy, but she doesn't feel like she's lost her marbles anymore. Whereas Lyra has now completely lost her marbles. Thank you, Russell from Texas, for the super chat, by the way. Very nice of you. All right, we're back in about 30-something seconds. We got Randy O who says, keep Tatum face. I genuinely think that Tatum could be the next big thing whenever she goes to the main roster, because I've been seeing so many people, like in the last, I don't even know, like people have always liked Tatum. She's always been popular. She's always left people wanting more. But I feel like in the last couple of months, she's really started to like gain a nice little following. Like every time I go on Instagram, I see lots of people on Instagram and Twitter that are like, you know, they got their Tatum Paxley stan accounts and they're telling me how much they love Tatum Paxley. So I'm starting to see more of a fan base for her.
Raw continues. The winner to face Penta at SummerSlam for the Intercontinental Championship. Dragon Lee, Javon Evans going at it now. Hey, move, hey, bro. Is this the pace you
also, hey, shout out to Matthew Lee. He says, got rid of Netflix. It's paying top tier. They still screw you with all the commercials in the U.S. while international get all live stuff. Well, yeah, so before I used to watch with a VPN for Raw. I don't anymore, but I think I was, for a while, when I was on the Canadian feed, I didn't get commercials, but then I started to get commercials on the Canadian feed. Oh shit, Dragon Lee! He flew! Now, I don't know about the UK feed. I don't know what you guys get. I'm assuming if there's a match going, you get the match. We got Alton Obey here. Says Lyra is unhinged. Yup.
The last time I saw that look.
Brian B says, I didn't know much about Tatum, but she did a tremendous job. Jesus Christ! Bro! Those back-to-back spots from both Dragon Lee and Javon. You see what I was saying? I would have been pissed if they did this on the commercial.
This is what an opportunity to win your first singles title.
But she did a tremendous job showing more of her personality and win people over. Exactly. Also, if you want to learn more about Tatum, I do got an interview with her on this channel that you can check out, and you'll get the full 411.
Floors Evans. Cover by Lee. Evans stays alive.
Jay Golden says, did Javon drink a Red Bull before the match? Well, I mean, Red Bull does give you
take another
wings.
Look at the distance covered by the young OG, and then followed up with a springboard that Dragon Lee was well prepared.
Yes, I got Uncle Don here who says, wish Tatum and Shiloh got their Shiloh Hill. Got to continue their friendship. Me too. I liked it. And if she leaves, obviously that's done with. But they had like a nice, genuine friendship going. It was endearing. It made you want to be the third friend in that group.
Evans got spiked.
Thank you, Uncle Donk.
Cover. Evans kicks out again.
Yo, what up, Mr. Muscle?
12,000 on their feet in Dallas.
Yes, Randy O says, oh my God, I forgot about that. Denise Tatum Paxley interview was so good. Go watch it.
Finally lands the tornado DDT spiked Evans right on the crown of his skull, but the young OG showing he's got enough grit to keep this thing going.
Yeah, what about the guts of the young OG tonight?
Dragon Lee, man, doesn't have bad matches. Neither does Javon, to be honest. So both of these guys don't have bad matches.
Evans, understand
Thank you so much, Chill Guy. Says MJF interview was great too. Thank you, Chill Guy.
How much does Evans have left?
Oh, Jesus.
Look at the OG cutter.
That was like a speedy slap. It almost looked like we fast forwarded that slap. That's how fast it was. It was just like,
This could spell disaster for the young OG. Enziguri between the shoulder blades. Lee making the climb.
Right to the chest of Evans. Oh, Javon with a counter.
oh, wow. Javon's continuing.
Win by Evans.
Damn.
Has been eliminated.
Damn.
Performance by Dragon
I didn't want that
Lee, but
match
Javon
to end
Evans
with them. They were
survives.
doing so good.
Man, what a match. I'd love to see them run that back one day.
No doubt about it. A show of respect.
Well, no rest for the weary. The man who tapped out Dragon Lee last week is now going to go toe-to-toe with Javon Evans.
Oh, there he is.
Rusev in ambush.
I was like,
And
what's
attack
taking
from
his entrance
behind.
so
Evans
long?
was waiting for him to come up the entranceway, and Rusev assaulted him.
Brilliant misdirection by the Lion of Bulgaria.
And a fall-away slam on a man who's already wrestled 2 matches tonight. Javon Evans, Rusev with a golden opportunity.
Oh, damn. All right, another commercial. Yay. Whoop, whoop. What up, what up, what up? Alrighty. In the meantime, let me go ahead and get through some more comments. Guys, go ahead and blow up the chat. Let me know what's going on. How's everyone doing? What's new? What's going on? Friendly reminder that tomorrow I'm gonna be dropping an interview bright and early in the morning. You guys will like it a whole lot. It's with a wrestling legend for sure. And it was like, I think a 40-ish minute conversation, like almost an hour. Really, really good stuff. Very excited to bring that one out tomorrow. So keep an eye out when that drops tomorrow. Let's see what else we got here. Oh man, Randy here says, not gonna lie, not a Rusev guy lately. Seems directionless. It's actually gotten better for him. He was way more directionless when he came in back to WWE, but lately, ever since he became part of the IC title picture, it definitely got a lot better for him. Hey, Delito says he will be at Fanatics Fest this weekend. I will be too. Hey, are you gonna be there Thursday? If you're there Thursday, let me know. I'm going to try to be at the Rhea Ripley lookalike contest. I want to be there for that. I want to see all the Rhea Ripley lookalikes. So I'm going to try to be there for that specifically too. And I don't know what else. I don't know if I'm doing any interviews because the talent gets very, very busy during Fanatics Fest because they got signings and podcasts and all of these like appearances and things to do. So I don't know. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll see. But if not, I'll have to find some other content to find. But I always find something. I figure something out. But yeah, that's definitely one of the things that I want to actually see. Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see what else we got here. We got DJ Glade One who says, just got home from work. I've been listening to you, and I must say you're probably the best YouTuber to watch along with. Great job. Hey man, thank you so much. I know there's a lot of really good options out there. So thank you for saying that. A lot of good people out there. I really pretty much everyone I collaborated with here on this channel, I'm a big fan of. So very happy that there's some good selections out there. Chill Guy says Denise is going to cosplay at the Real Lookalike contest. Definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely not. I cannot do it. Nope. Plus, I'm also not even staying I have to get ready at the airport that day. So that's the only part I'm not looking forward to is not having a place to stay. But I'm going to get ready at the airport. Hopefully no one stares at me in the women's bathroom when I'm doing my whole face in there. I'm going to be like, y'all mind your business, catch your flights. Don't look at me. All right, we got Big Boss here. Hey, what up, Big Boss? How are you, man? Let's see what else we got here. We got Dude, I saw this. Andy Nerschel says Jake Hager got the hat slapped out of him last weekend too.
The early
Yo,
going of this gauntlet matchup
he
between
got
Rusev and Javon Evans.
wiped
Evans
the
is worn
fuck
down.
out.
This is his third
If you guys
match
didn't
in this
see that,
gauntlet
go
series.
look at that
And
video.
Rusev is
Like,
taking
dude
advantage.
was
Also
laying
got
there
the
like,
factor in
it was crazy. It was
that
crazy.
Rusev sneak attack.
It
the
was
young
so
OG to
crazy.
begin this portion of the gauntlet matchup.
Oh, there's a lot of motivation as well for Rusev, Corey. He's a 3-time United States champion, but Rusev has not held a singles title.
We got a
since
Brian B who says, "Yep, Jack
2019
Swagger got
in
knocked the
WWE.
fuck
He'd have
out
an
on
opportunity
Power
to do
Slap."
that
Yep, he
if
did.
He can win the gauntlet
Yes,
and
he
face
did.
Penta at SummerSlam.
Evans able to slip out the
We
back.
got Julian says he got knocked the fuck out like
Rusev
Debo.
kicks it one.
So good.
Kick to the chest.
We got Ray Santiago says, "As I saw that clip, holy shit, that was
Rusev
crazy."
has, been able to
Yeah, I
throw
saw
it
that. I
at
saw the
least
Conor
momentarily
McGregor
with a
thing. I mean, it was
constant
like
assault on the back.
very, very short, so you can watch it on
Sunset
clips.
flip, Rusev trying to hang on.
So I did watch that on social media too.
Evans trying everything left in his tank.
Yeah, but it's, oh, and Evans moves out of harm's way. Now he's got a chance.
Thank you,
Kick to the
Speedy.
shoulder of Rusev. I didn't think that would be enough. You see some desperation creeping in, perhaps. For
What?
Evans.
Ron Stallop says
Rusev
Justin,
sent over
actor
the top
James
rope to the
Franco
floor.
claims an alien has been stalking his home and says he captured it on security footage. No
Javon
way.
gonna fly.
Ooh.
High risk, high
No
reward.
way.
There's more damage been done.
No way. Okay, well, let's see if he drops the footage.
Evans
Imagine
exhausting
ET's
everything
walking
left
by
in his
in James
body in order
Franco's
to take out Rusev.
garage.
Rusev missing wildly.
I honestly haven't kept up with James Franco in a while, so I don't know like what his deal is. Like I don't know what he's been up to the last couple of years. I remember for like a while, James Franco was like one of the most popular actors for a bit.
To flatten Rusev,
And I feel like the last couple of years, I really haven't heard too much about him.
In the gauntlet match, Chad Gable, Ethan Page. What order will they enter?
Oh, Bruder Kung
We'll
says he
find
dropped it
out.
already. Fake as fuck,
Whoever
of course.
survives this
Are you
matchup will
serious?
face down.
Is he doing
Now
it to get
Rusev.
publicity?
The power planting. Javon Evans. Cover. And a kick out by Evans again. We are
Corporate
running
Gohan
live
says
on the
James
Grid
has
of
fallen
Evans.
off after
But it may
someone
not be
Me-too'd him.
enough. Rusev
This sounds like a way to come back.
Submission move in.
With
Javon
aliens,
Evans.
though? Like,
Does
I don't know if
Evans
that's
have
the way that
anything
I would
left?
choose to
Does
come
Evans have
back.
anything left? Trying to make it to the bottom rope. Trying to somehow survive. Come on, Javon.
Javon's fighting. Javon's fighting.
Inches away. And that just tipped
I don't
Rusev
know.
off.
I'm starting to wonder if Rusev's actually going to
And
defeat
again,
Javon here.
Into the accolade.
Because if it's
This time he's
Javon
got
and
it
Chad
really
Gable,
locked in.
people are going to be
Back of the
torn.
back of Evans.
Whereas if it's like Rusev and Chad Gable, people are not going to be torn.
Trying to fight back.
What's happening? Nope, he got up, he got up.
Back to the vertical base.
Where is this young man getting it from?
What a performance by Evans.
But I think the match we'd all prefer to see, though, is Javon and Chad Gable at the end of this.
Separation. What a counter by Evans.
Or was that Javon's last gasp?
Javon Evans proving to the world how hungry he is. Javon's got a chance. Gonna go for the big.
Oh, no, he just hit him.
Right into a right
He just
hand.
hit him.
And now Rusev.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
once
Ethan
again with
Page.
the
Yeah, you're right.
accolade.
Ethan Page
And I
still is in
believe
it.
The dream may be over.
So
for
then
Javon
maybe
Evans.
Ethan Page is the one that eliminates Javon? And maybe we get Ethan Page and Chad Gable at the end?
Get in there, Eddie. I think Javon's out.
Because
The
Javon's
team's
taking a
trying
hell
to
of a beating right
show
now.
life. This crowd's
But the
trying to
crowd's
rally
really
the
hot
crowd.
for Javon,
This
though.
Javon Evans
They're going to be
has something
sad if
left.
Javon doesn't win.
Anything. He's gonna to his knees.
He's gonna do it again.
What a performance by Evans. But Rusev, though, wrestles him back down to the
Yeah,
mat. But
no,
now
he's
it's
had
out
him in
of
there way too
control.
long, guys. It's done.
Notice Rusev
Yeah, it
adjusted
had
his
to be
grip
done.
cut off all the
It
oxygen
had been too
flow to
much. You were
Evans.
going to make Rusev look
The
hella
yellow tee's
stupid
done
if he
for.
didn't win at that point.
Okay, break it
Considering
down.
how long
Rusev,
he's had
it's over.
the game over on him.
Has been eliminated.
What a performance
So
tonight
now we got
by Javon Evans.
Chad Gable. So then
Rusev
Chad Gable's going to defeat
Will
Rusev
take on
and
Chad
then
Gable.
Ethan Page.
And in recent weeks, there's been no love lost between these two. And Gable going right after Rusev. Gable mentioned it earlier. What a German suplex. And again, another yet to release.
I love seeing Chad Gable hit those damn suplexes, especially on them bigger dudes. Look at that.
What a throw.
Send them flying.
Cover now. Rusev powers out. Gable made it really clear. His dream.
Tanisha Hicks says, please, Gable, please.
WWE at SummerSlam.
I think he'll win. I think he'll win. It's very clear now that he's winning this.
But Gable still has to get through Rusev and Ethan Page to do so from the top.
Rusev catches Gable. Down goes Gable. Planted by Rusev. Here's the cover. Hook of the leg. It's not enough.
Aw, man, we're going to commercial. Boo. All right, we're on a commercial break. Anyways, let's see what we got here. And we got Zeno Hour in the building. What up, Zeno Hour? He says, Javon kicked ass in the last match, or kicked ass in the match. He really did. I think he's going to come off of this, definitely being the MVP and such of this actual matchup for sure. He did really good. He did really, really good. We got Brian B here, says Gable needs this. Yeah, it would be weird, bro. I think everybody would be disappointed, especially if Ethan Page wins. Like, people like Ethan Page, but there also hasn't been like too many sparks in there. We also got let's see what we got here. We got a super chat from Cyclops is better than Wolverine, who says wanted Javon to win this, but Chad makes sense. Yep, I think those are probably the two more obvious choices of people who we thought they were going to go with. Thank you, Cyclops is better than Wolverine. Hold on. I'm sending you, even though you're always beefing with me, some good karma. Hey. Thank you, Cyclops is better than Wolverine. Alrighty, let's see what else we got here. We got Ray Santiago here, who says, that was a breakout performance for Javon. I was amazed. He gave it everything he had. We got Speedy here who says, I'm going to Philadelphia on Thursday, staying there till the 26th of July. What else are you going to do in New York? So I'm literally only going to be there like one day. So I'm actually planning on going to the Squared Circle Cafe. I was going to say Expo. Squared Circle Cafe. I've seen it on social media, a wrestling themed cafe. So I'm going to try to stop by there too. Probably before I go to Fanatics Fest, I'll probably stop there and, eat something and then go to Fanatics Fest. So I think that's going to be my plan. And then I'll probably stay at Fanatics Fest like pretty much the whole day and then finally go back to the airport and come back home. Thank you, Speedy. So it's going to be super, super quick. All right, let's see what we got here. Cyclops says, this is the first time I've gotten good karma. You know what? I just, you never know when I'm going to pull it out of the bag, all right? I try to do it randomly so that when you get it, it's like the lottery or something. I don't know. All right, let's see what else we got in here. We got Stevie India here who says, so far this match is saving the show. Yeah, I feel like the Brock Oba stuff wasn't bad, but it didn't make too much sense. It felt like we were just playing games. That's what that felt like. Like we were just playing games. Then everything after that, up until we finally got to Lyra and Bailey, that's when I feel the show started to pick up a little bit too. So yeah. Daryl says your bucket hat post show co-host has red pants and some kind of barf orange shirt on tonight. He's dressed like a fucking Solo Sikoa if he's got an orange shirt with red pants. Well, actually, Solo does the red on red, but if you glint your eyes a little bit, it'll look like it.
Ethan Page, Rusev's buddy.
Mike Gunner here says the fact that Gable has never won a WWE singles title is criminal. He's never won a singles WWE title. How am I just realizing this right now? There's no way, for real? No way. I swore that man had a title. Why did I think he had a title?
Championship. He's never won one in his career.
No, okay, because I'm thinking of the tag titles. Okay, that's what's happening. I was thinking of the tag titles. Wow. Well, you know what? He's been speed champion. If anybody wants to count that. Randy O says he loves those bucket hats lately. Oh, yeah, he's found his thing. Sancho loves the bucket hats. You know what? I'm going to buy a bucket hat one of these days, and I'm just going to show up to the stream with a bucket hat. Steal Sancho's gimmick.
Is somewhere looking on to see who we'll defend against in the biggest party this summer.
I don't got any
2
hats.
weeks from Saturday, the epic 2-night
I'm not a
event,
hat person.
SummerSlam. Not sure you want to get into a slugfest with Rusev.
Well, he's in one now. It's too late. He's in that slugfest.
Right hands from Rusev, but Gable answering. Vicious overhand
Yeah.
Gable picked up in Mexico.
Nice.
Rusev
Oh, Rusev.
able to rake the eyes, I believe. The official didn't see it. Mashka kicked by
I still
Rusev.
remember when I interviewed Rusev and he started making his man titties dance. I
I
was laughing so hard. It kind of broke my train of thought during the interview.
Gable trapped in the center of the ring in the clutches of the
We got Summer
Lion of
Vibes Grizzly
Bulgaria.
says Denise is going to be in the World Cup final. England versus Argentina or France or Spain.
Fight out of this.
I don't know who's playing
Trying to
who,
make it to a bottom rope.
but I'm going to probably guess
Gable managed to get
England
his
and
knees under
Argentina.
himself, which will mitigate
I don't
the
know.
pain
I
of
really
the
don't know,
submission
guys.
from
The fingers are placed
Once
into the
Mexico
eyes
was
of
out,
Gable.
I didn't give a shit. I was like, I'm bored now. Bye.
And Chad. Oh, and a German suplex into the turnbuckle.
My soccer era ended
Rusev's
the
next
second
one,
they
the
were
top
out. I was
buckle.
like, all right, I lost interest.
with a
Bye.
victory
I'm
roll.
like, bye.
Shoulders down.
Although I have been keeping up with, oh, there you go. Chad Gable got the win over Rusev. I have been keeping up though with like the memes
Rusev
and stuff.
Not gonna take this defeat
On the World Cup
gracefully.
memes. I have been keeping up with that. Like I've been keeping up with Holland.
Rusev continuing to weaken Chad Gable for his buddy.
And
the
that's
last entry in the
what
gauntlet match.
Friends are for.
All ego.
Oh, he didn't do his
Page.
little thing. He's serious.
Rusev continues to punish Chad Gable with the
The guy Sean
accolades.
here says England
And
playing
leaves
Argentina in the
Gable a sitting
semifinals.
duck.
I feel like from what I've seen online, I feel like most people are going to be rooting for England because I've been seeing a lot of people are like really frustrated with Argentina
Greatest North American.
Go get him.
or specifically Messi.
Sorry
I've been
to
seeing that.
disappoint
See,
you,
I've been
Cole.
keeping
You're
up
not
today.
gonna
I've been figuring out what's going on. But I don't know shit about soccer, but I've been reading about it. Jonathan says I finally got a Mexico jersey. You know what? Keep wearing it, bro. Keep wearing it.
Cover.
I said, what up, Daryl? Thank you for joining
Gable
us.
again, the near fall for Page.
Yeah, like even if
Page's
I don't
first
know about
gauntlet
something,
match could
I
lead
try
to
to keep
Page's
up. You know,
first
I'm a
SummerSlam,
Twitter
could
addict.
lead to Page's
So I
first
start reading things
of
about things that I don't know,
the Intercontinental
and I
Championship.
piece things together,
These two men
figure it out.
face Penta.
This is what you love.
We also got Jane Gwynn who says 6 days until Athena beats Roman records. Oh my God, we're 6 days away. Yo, I hope AEW really like promotes that, you know, on their socials and stuff. I mean, they don't have to say, oh, she beat Roman's record, but they can promote the number, you know, and everyone will know.
Ingrained in his
Thank you,
blood,
Jay.
The no quit attitude. But that the accolade by Rusev and then the shenanigans after the match may have done Gable in.
Electrical says, don't know shit about the sport, but know the storyline, spoken like a true wrestling fan. Yeah, I know all the storylines. Like, I saw that Speed has apparently been like accidentally jinxing all of the teams of the jerseys that he's been wearing, and all the jerseys he wore, the teams lost, and then he wore an Argentina shirt because he wanted Argentina to lose, and then they won. I saw that.
And now Chad perched on the top rope, went for the moonsault. Page got his foot up, but Gable turns it into an ankle.
And then I saw that Victoria Beckham went viral for her non-reaction at the game.
Oh, there it is, the confidence breaker.
I didn't know who I didn't know who Harris. Fuck, I always forget if it's Harris or Harry. Harris Kane. I didn't know who he was until I watched the Mexico-England game. Like, I didn't know who he was at all.
Envision a
So
situation where Ethan Page expected this last phase of the gauntlet match to be something of a cakewalk. But here comes an egoplex to end it.
Well, try the egoplex. And now an angle slam by Gable. Cover. Paige kicks out.
Harry. It's Harry. See, I always forget if it's Harry or Harris. I swear. I'm like, Harry, Harris. I know it's one of them.
Minnesota, the home of the late great.
Anyways, Harry Kane. Yeah, Harry Kane. I was laughing when he lost his voice and he had to do that interview. That was pretty funny.
And now Paige, top rope. Chad Gable trying to counter. Precarious situation for both of these men here. Might be looking for that avalanche body slam that Paige has used. Pentas felt this. Gable
you ruined it, Ethan. That one moment to do his little spiel allowed Chad Gable to get the upper hand. Beautiful, beautiful. He did not let go of that ankle. That was beautiful.
Back to the middle of the ring.
There it is. Tapped out. You tapped out. And now Chad Gable's the #1 contender. When is he getting this match? Is that at Saturday night's main event or at SummerSlam? Have they said when the match is actually happening?
Corey, the stage is set.
He's so winning.
State of Minnesota. In his hometown of Minneapolis.
See, I can't say the part that says just say Kane. I can't because when I think of Kane, I think of Kane in WWE. I don't think of Kane the player. I think of Kane WWE, so it's just weird for me. We got Randy here who says, good for him, dude. We got Sebastian here who says, Ethan tapped out. Joseph Boza says, Chad is coming home. Oh, thank you, SummerSlam. All right, nice.
And the United States Olympian will now challenge
or Minnesota.
The dominant Intercontinental Champion Penta
or Minnesota.
For the gold at SummerSlam.
There's
Speaking
Penta.
of the champion, Penta in the ring to go face to
I did,
face
Jay Grouse.
with the
I know all
SummerSlam
about Erling
challenger.
Haaland. I was watching the videos of him like eating and scaring himself. I was watching the videos of him walking. That dude is like super famous. Especially even more so now, I feel, because I didn't know who he was before.
That pressure will only continue.
Yes, he did tap out like a bitch.
Chad Gable.
We got Brian here says, love Penta, but Gable's going to be the favorite in this match. Yeah, I think everyone's going to be like, good job, Penta, but we know that this is Chad Gable's moment. Like, nobody hates or dislikes Penta. Everybody likes Penta. But they're going to be like, you know what? You already did your thing. Good job. Bravo. We respect you. But we're on to the next one. Exactly. Finish the story. Terrell here says time for a 15-minute contract signing. Yep, pretty much.
We've got Saturday night's main event this week at Madison Square Garden in New York. It is a massive.
We got Lapardis here says, I know, but if you talk football, man, it's only one Kane in football. Oh, I figured.
Don't miss.
Oh my God, QB1 meets QB1
with the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes and his guest Tom
Brady.
The legendary
talks all this shit on wrestling and WWE, so wouldn't he be insulted that they called Cody Rhodes QB1? I feel like Tom Brady would be kind of insulted by that, would he not?
Channels. Man, that is going to be absolutely spectacular.
No doubt about it. TB12 still in my book.
Well, nonetheless,
yeah, my favorite part of watching the World Cup, because I've watched at least like 4 or 5 games now. My favorite part of the World Cup was finding all the hot dudes. I was like, yo, who's that? What number is he? What's his name? What team is he on? There was a few of them out there that I was like, hello, what's your name?
WWE champion needed a challenger. When championship opportunities fall out of the sky, CM Punk catches them.
Yes, he did say wrestling is cute. I feel like him and Cody got to talk about it, you know, but Cody's such a nice guy. I feel that Tom Brady's going to like say what he thinks and Cody's going to be like, okay. You know, like honestly, do you guys feel like Cody would I don't want to say correct or maybe like fight back at Tom Brady if Tom Brady said some nasty things about wrestling? Like, do you think he would honestly say something? I feel like Cody would be like, oh, you know, I respect your opinion. And then that's it.
I assume
Move
you're
on.
talking about CM Punk, Cody Rhodes. We've both been avoiding this for quite some time.
Oh my gosh, Jonathan Raul. Raul is fucking hot, bro. Raul, I was like, yo, hey,
I was champion.
come me.
I think what I said to you was,
Raul's
Just
hot.
say
Raul's
when.
hot.
And I don't know if that's the situation now, if I'm asking you to.
When? SummerSlam.
Two of the biggest names in history collide for the WWE Championship.
I got Jay here. It says, I dragged my friend to a wrestling show once. She didn't want to go, but the minute she saw muscled guys inside, she was screaming her heart out in the crowd. Now she's an avid fan. Hey, that's one way to get in, right?
WWE champion.
Randy says, soccer is arguably the most attractive sport, men and women, fans and players, and I'm not even a huge soccer fan.
Cody Rhodes. Minnesota.
Jonathan says, Jude Bellingham. Am I right? I don't know that one. I don't know him. Let me Google him. Oh, yeah, he's good looking. Yeah, he's good looking. I didn't. Oh, you know, I have seen him. No, you know what? I didn't know that was his name, but I have seen him.
Attaboy, Lord. Attaboy.
All right, here we go.
Roman Reigns
Time for the
signs his contract
Oh, my
for
God, another
SummerSlam with
commercial.
Seth Rollins next.
Lord, what are you doing to me? All righty. Well, we're on another one, so I guess we might as well just talk about football. I don't know how I got here, by the way. I don't know how I got here because I wasn't even planning on watching the World Cup. Like I honestly, I didn't really care. And then suddenly, before I knew it, I got swept into the madness. Like, I feel like a lot of people kind of did. Like, I'm the most casual of casuals of casuals. And I found myself being like, we got to watch the game. We got to watch the game. I'm so excited. And I was like locked into the games. Like, I'm not kidding you. It was funny because my husband was like, why aren't you like this when you're watching games with me? And I'm like, because I don't like, well, my husband watches, the only time I get into the games he's watching, I honestly only get into it when he's watching like the Jets play, because I genuinely became a fan, even though the team is ass. I genuinely am a fan now. Casual, don't really know that much about it, but I genuinely support the Jets. So I get into their games, but I don't get into like hockey when he's watching the Devils, or when he's watching even the Saskatchewan Roughriders, when he's watching the CFL. I don't really get into it either. I used to be into when he would watch the Athletics. But once the Athletics left Oakland, he's like, I'm done with them. So we no longer watch baseball anymore. So anyways, so he was like, why aren't you like that when you watch? And I'm like, 'cause I don't even like hockey, bro. I'm like, I don't like hockey. He's been trying so hard to get me into hockey. I just can't do it. Like, I've tried, I've watched the games, and I'm just like, I can't do it. I'm sorry, man. I'm not interested. But yeah, so he was a little jelly that I was all locked into the soccer game and that I wasn't as locked into when he watches hockey. But I do get really into like the football games, American football games. I do get into those. Even though I don't understand like half the rules, but still. All right, we got Frank here. It says, favorite part of the World Cup is cameraman focusing on all the women fans from each team. Get the tank. What do you think of Hangman's promo Saturday? I haven't seen his promo yet. I know I'm behind. I haven't seen his promo yet. I did see his haircut though. I was like, oh, nice and tidy look, Hangman. But I actually haven't heard the contents of the actual promo, so I'll have to watch that at some point before then. Thank you, Frank. We also got Yes Boy here. What up, Yes Boy? He says, have you ever had an interview where you had to press someone on their response, or did you have to hold back? Like if someone called wrestling fake? No, I don't think I've ever been in a situation like that. And usually I kind of think it's a little rude to press someone to answer something. That's just my personal opinion. I don't ever press people. Like if they don't want to answer something, hey, it's a free country. They don't got to answer it, right? Like, I already appreciate the time. I'll ask the question if I feel it needs to be asked. If they don't want to answer it, cool. Not a problem. Like, I do not get insulted or anything like that.
Before they collide at SummerSlam,
CM Punk and Cody Rhodes versus Gunther and Sami Zayn. The Can They Coexist match. So yeah, no, I don't think I've ever been in a situation like that, Yes Boy. But thank you for asking. That's a really good question. Bayley versus Lyra. Hopefully that ends with shenanigans so that it can be run back at SummerSlam.
And the WWE Women's Tag Team titles will be on the line as Paige.
Brie Bella and Paige versus Fatal Influence. I'm not too crazy about this one.
JD McDonough's had it with Danhausen, so he's
Danhausen versus JG McDonough. I'm oddly enough looking into that. I'm actually interested in that one.
At Saturday night's main event.
I did see that, Angie. The recently had a vasectomy. I did see that.
Acknowledge them. Jalen Brunson will be in the house at the Garden alongside of the World Heavyweight Champion, the OTC, Roman Reigns. Saturday night's main event.
Yeah, like I still struggle with football, NFL. Like I still struggle with their rules and stuff. Like every time I'm watching the game with my husband, like he'll be like reacting, and I'm like watching the game, and I'll be like, what happened? What happened? Explain to me what happened. And he'd be like, hold on. And I'm like, what happened? Do I cheer? Do I boo? What do I do?
Tonight, we sign the contract.
All right,
we make
contract signing
official.
time.
Please join me in welcoming.
But yeah, I have to ask questions when I'm watching the NFL.
Heavyweight champion, the OTC.
Also, shout out to Eric Magana who's hanging out with us. I still don't know who's winning the Money in the Bank, to be honest. I got no predictions. I'm predictionless. I'm ran dry, man. I ran dry. Frank says, quick summary. Hangman put all the title holders on notice. He is coming. Obviously not the world title. I wonder if he's ever going to get back to that world title picture, because it feels kind of weird to have Hangman erased from that like they did with Cody. Hate it. Throw your ones up, everyone. There was a funny meme online of this person who put a picture of their aunt, and I guess their aunt got like really, really white teeth, like so white, like a light white. And someone put, damn, they gave her the Roman Reigns look, and they were all posting like pictures of Roman Reigns. Anyways, if you saw that on Twitter, that's how knee deep I am on Twitter.
The aura that is the World Heavyweight Champion. Two weeks from Saturday, the epic two-night.
Also, shout out to EC 5018. We also got David E. Banks here with us, Sean BMT. Travis Powerman, what's up? Hey, what up, Sheldon Jackson? He says also on Wednesday we're getting Mercedes Moné and Divine Dominion versus Willow Hyatt and Maya Worlds. Oh, nice 3-on-3 action. Nice.
And Seth Rollins.
I'm doing good, David. I'm doing good. This weekend was pretty fun. Oh, dang. I forgot to tell you guys. Remember, everybody thought I was going to a fake party on Saturday? You won't believe it. So I don't know what happened to me on Saturday. But Saturday, you guys are not going to believe me. From 6 a.m. to 9:40 p.m., I was talking. But not in the way that you think. I woke up and I did 3 hours of Busted Open. And then immediately after, I went to a bridal brunch, and I was there from 11 to 2. And the whole time I was, social battery, talking, all of that, mingling with the girls. And then immediately after that, I came back, picked up my husband, and then we went to another party for my family because we were celebrating a birthday and a graduation. And then I kept talking the whole time, all the way till 9:30. So from 6 a.m. to 9:40, I was socializing in some sort of way. And I told my husband, I was like, yo, social battery was crazy today. I had I had 3 coffees on Saturday. I was wired. It was a good time, though. It was a nice time. My friend's bridal party was so nice. So much good food, like brunch food, breakfast food. Oh, it was so good. And they did like a really nice table with all the food there. Oh, it was really, really good. Actually, let me see if I can find it because it was really good. Aw, man. Yeah, I don't have the picture. Damn it. We got Christopher Snow says that's an introvert's nightmare right there. Bro, I had so many conversations on Saturday. I talked about everything from weddings to football to literally everything.
Dallas, Texas!
Yes, boy, don't be rude. That's rude.
Acknowledge me.
Jane Gwynn says, this could have been on commercial. Oh, shit. Now we're going right into the entrance for Seth. Oh, my God. By the way, we got Tracy WV here. It says, so 2023 to beginning of 2025, I was excited for every PLE, and then gradually it started to fade. And now I'm excited for the a la carte matches, not the PLE. It happens. I mean, that time frame that you're talking about, like that was when, you know, WWE was really getting like a buzz, and, you know, they were kind of on fire for a good period of time, but right now it's kind of died down just a little bit, but they're trying to get it back up, man. I need some Blue Chew though. Blue Chew promo code Denise to get it back up. Thank you, Tracy. We got Steven Martrulli here. It says, interesting booking in Cody versus Punk. Can't see Cody losing. Sorry. Interesting booking in Cody versus Punk. Can't see Cody losing Cody clean again. I know a lot of people were expecting to see like Sami Zayn get involved somehow. Maybe. I don't personally want any interference, whether it be Sami Zayn or Gunther. I really don't want that, to be honest. But yeah, oh shit, the camera was shaking. I personally don't know what they're going to do with that one. I don't really have any feelings as to like what they're going to go with. I personally prefer for Punk to retain, to be honest with you. So ideally I'd want Punk to retain, but who knows if that's what they decide to do or not. Thank you, Steven. Yeah, for reals, for reals. We got Ray Spears says half of this is aura farming. Yep, that's all we've gotten so far is some aura farming. I don't even like the song. We got Randy here says Punk has to retain. If not, we're going to have to go through this whole cycle again for the 15th time. Probably. Hey, what up, Sound Waves? He says, hello, Denise. Have you seen a European Vacation? No, but I have seen Family Vacation. No, Vacation Family. The one with John Cena. I did see that one, though. Thank you, Soundwave 80s. Hope you're doing good, man. Nice to have you on.
I know it's got to be hard for you when the sweet melodies of my song drown out those OTC chants.
No, they're really loud for this one. Nice. I can't even hear myself. That's how loud the crowd is for this one. Good. I like that. Dallas came in clutch today when they needed to.
I know this has got to be difficult for you too. It's tough. I understand what you're going through, but look, there are just some things in life that are certain. Death, taxes, and Seth Rollins beats Roman Reigns every single time. So sign on the dotted line and let's get this over with.
We got Yes Boy here. Says, please, baby reindeer, no more Hey Brother promo. Who knows how this will go? Yeah, I heard mixed reactions for that Seth Rollins promo last week. Thank you, Yes Boy.
I wish he would have come out here and did that last week, because he came out here and bored us all half to death. But while you're putting everybody to sleep,
he just said it right now. He just said it right now. He just said it. Roman brought it to life.
Me right. Seth Rollins is the Tribal Chief's #1 hater.
That's embarrassing, bro. Them calling out that boring ass Seth Rollins promo.
And that makes me...
He's a hater. I need to get the audio for this. He's a hater is pretty good audio.
And that's the sad thing, is he's sitting there laughing about it.
Yep, that is a new chant. Yeah, that's why I was like, I need the audio for that. Oh, fuck, I missed that part. Damn.
And that's what I hate the most, is that you somehow have these people confused, thinking that we're on the same level. But that couldn't be further from the truth. So at SummerSlam, I showed the difference between me and you. At SummerSlam, any of this that you could ever think that you could ever compete with me. At SummerSlam, I show you what #1 looks like.
That's crazy.
Mr. Pierce, please, if I could do
Manny
the
says
honors.
it's greatness hate.
There you have it, Dallas. There you have it, contract. Ink gonna dry. And look, I owe you a debt of gratitude. I thank you so much for keeping my title warm for me since WrestleMania. I will take this from you at SummerSlam. And my brother, I'll see you next time you want to show up for work.
Damn, I knew it was going there at some point.
When it comes to him, it's like taking candy from a baby.
Where do you think you're going? That's it?
That's it.
You just gonna sign and run?
I mean, that is a contract signing, right? You sign the contract and you
How about
go.
we play your game?
In real life. In
What
wrestling,
if
you go through
do
the
win?
table.
What if you do beat me at SummerSlam? What's gonna happen? You're gonna carry it for a couple of months and get hurt again? I mean, don't act shocked. That's what happens every single time.
Yo, Roman's burning Seth today, bro. He's been getting the better of him today. Damn,
Some
Seth,
would
you gotta
say
do
it's
something.
Self-sabotage. Because some people just can't handle the weight and the pressure and the burden of being the top guy around here.
Damn, Seth, you gotta go in there and handle your business. Get personal. Come on, I like this. Get personal. I think it's starting to heat up a little bit. Damn, now he's just belittling him.
You got something to say, just say it.
He already did. He already did.
Spit it out.
He already did.
Don't hold back. Come on. You got something to say. Say it. I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere. Say it.
I'll say it because everybody's thinking it. You want to know how I know you're number 2? Because after all these years, he still needs a Money in the Bank briefcase to become champion.
That's sad.
And if you thought that was bad
That's
enough,
sad.
he had to fake an injury in order to use the damn thing.
Oh, ouch.
Let's just be honest here. If there was ever
He's
a time
dead
for
already,
this guy to be
Roman.
number 1,
Stop, he's
come
dead
on.
already.
Your work daddy, Triple H, is damn near running this joint. But they tried, boy. They tried. Oh, did they try? I mean, they pretty much gave you all my stuff. And you still couldn't walk in my shoes, number 2. So let's just call it what it is. Let's call a spade a spade. You're number 2, always gonna be a number 2. I'm number 1, always gonna be number 1. And just acknowledge it, bitch.
Damn, bro. I don't know what Seth's gonna say to come back from that. Because the only thing he's got right now is Roman's part-time schedule. But, like, damn, who does Seth Rollins piss off? Whose sandwich did he eat backstage?
Is that all you've got?
That was pretty good, though, Seth. You got to admit it.
That all you can come up with? Come on, Roman. Tell me how I'm never gonna be you. Tell me how I'm never gonna draw as much money as you. Tell me I'm never gonna be as big of a star as you. Tell me I'm never gonna main event as many WrestleManias as you. Tell me my dreams don't mean a damn thing, because none of this is for me, it's for you.
Damn.
Tell me that. Anything you can tell me, I've told myself every single day for the past 15 years. But you know what?
That's kind of sad.
We're not running the same race. We're not fighting the same fight. And at some point, I had to look in the mirror. I had to be proud of who I am. I had to be proud of what I stand for. I had to be proud of what I fight for.
What's crazy is that, like, Seth's promo is kind of baby faces because like, you root for somebody that's, like, trying, right? But at the end of the day, this has got to be Roman win. It's weird to me.
And I am so glad that I am not you.
Roman's like, don't lie to yourself, bud.
Rollins goes right after Reigns.
Yeah, it's interesting because you would want to root for Seth because of his promo, and like, he even got a standing ovation right now. But at the end of the day, this is Roman's, right?
And Rollins is not done yet. Years and years it's been building.
Bloodline now, huh?
We got Tracy here with Seth.
Now? Where they at? I know who I am, you piece of shit. I know who I am.
We got Tracy here with Seth. Seth Roman match is on my menu, though. Hubba hubba. It's not a song, Denise. It's an anthem, girly. I hope SummerSlam is better than WrestleMania 42. Low bar. It's funny because the same thing that happened. Well, WrestleMania 42 had a lot of really potential for great matches, but we all know what happened. Short times, lots of commercials, etc. I don't know how much of that will change for SummerSlam. Thank you, Tracy.
Rollins went for the stomp.
We also got Jay and Gwen here. Says, genuine question, Denise. Has Seth's character changed at all? He kind of acts the same whether he's a face or a heel. Only difference is match endings. Basically, yeah, he's kind of is along the same lines, whether he's feuding with CM Punk or Roman Reigns. I just think Seth Rollins is just Seth Rollins. But I prefer Roman as a character, but I prefer Seth in ring. Thank you, Jay. We also got Sound with 80 says, congratulations, Denise, on your 254K subs. Thank you, man. I'm trying to get to 300K at the end of the year. Don't think it's happening anymore, but I'm still going to try. Thank you, Soundwave 80s. We also got Uncle Donk here. It says, really looking forward to Cody versus Punk. I'll be real with you. You know I'm not a tribalist. Knowing Kenny versus Ospreay would be the main kind of killed my hype for Seth and Roman. Really? I didn't think that would kill your hype for this particular matchup. Oh, maybe it's different for me because I never really had any hype for Seth or Roman. Like, genuinely, I was like, oh, this is for, like, other kinds of WWE fans. But I know this is not for me. But I will tell you this, though. I feel like a lot of what Roman said here today in this promo kind of made me more excited about this match. But now, though, if Seth Rollins loses to Roman Reigns, like, I kind of feel bad for him a little bit, you know? Like, part of me is like, damn, this is going to kind of hurt Seth Rollins a whole lot if he does lose to Roman Reigns. So, yeah, that's kind of, I kind of feel a little bad for him there. We'll see what happens. Because if Roman Reigns wins, then Seth is going to basically be like, damn, everything he said is true. Thank you, Uncle Donk. We got David Primero here. It says Seth is about to cry. I think he's going to retire. Roman went in pretty deep there, man. There were some things that he said that I thought, oh, damn, that sucks, but I love it. This is exactly what I wanted. I wanted these kinds of things because these kinds of promos definitely heat things up so much more. So personally, if I was at a 2 in excitement, I'm at least at a 5 now. Thank you, David. We also got David here who says, at least Seth don't need no bloodline to win matches. True, that's true. Although he did have the vision for a bit, but not as long as Roman Reigns had the bloodline, though. So yeah, you might be onto something there, bro. Thank you, David. All righty, guys, we got to give some love really quickly to our sponsor. Hey, y'all know what time it is. This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Guys, what do women want and need? Stability, reliability. Be her rock with Blue Chew. They're sponsoring the podcast and sponsoring your bedroom performance. That's right. With Blue Chew, you're just not having sex anymore. You're putting on a show. Your wiener is no longer just an organ. It's a star athlete. You're like a slugger in the 90s, juiced up and ready to knock it out of the park. Break a record. Blue Chew Gold is a better sex in a tablet. They combine 4 ingredients into one powerful solution. 2 ingredients get you hard physically and 2 support arousal and desire in the brain. It works fast and lasts. Guys have a complete experience in the bedroom with Blue Chew Gold. There's a reason Blue Chew is the #1 brand for better sex. Experience it yourself at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Right now, when you buy 2 months of Blue Chew Gold, you get the 3rd for free with promo code Denise. That's promo code Denise. You will also receive an additional 10% off plus free overnight shipping on your first order. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. We thank Blue Chew for sponsoring this pod and our bedrooms. All right, 1 second. I forgot how to click off. I was like, how do I go? But hey, guess who's here, everybody? Sancho's back. We got to throw in the babyface pop for you, man. You're back.
4 in 1. Blue Chew, 4 in 1.
Let's go.
Let's go. This is Cody Rhodes music comes in. Hello, Denise.
Hello, Sancho. I feel like it's been 50 years, even though I just saw you a week ago.
I was out there checking out the West Coast in Los Angeles. Very
you
short.
didn't call me, by the way. You said you were going to
Who
call
does this?
me.
Who does this?
I do this. You
Girl, I was
said,
in Newport. There was no way I was gonna get up to Los Angeles. Not with it.
okay, we
There's
could
no
have
way.
met halfway.
You would not met me. No way.
I would have totally met you halfway. The fact that you didn't even try to reach out to me hurts my feelings, Sancho.
You didn't even tell me happy birthday 2 days before I told you happy birthday. It was my birthday.
Yeah, you want to know why? Because you haven't bonded with me in Los Angeles.
That's true. I would have loved some Korean barbecue. Ooh.
Okay, you know what? I'm hurt right now that you were in my neck of the woods and you did not call me.
I don't. Do I have your number?
No.
You
know, that's funny. Actually, I don't have your phone number. I don't have Santi's phone number. I don't have anyone's phone number.
I don't know.
I think what it is I just talk to people on social media instead of like via text.
It's 555.
All right, 555-222-11111. Every fake number ever on television or anything always starts with 555.
I get those numbers a lot when I was younger.
Oh, man. Anyways, it's good to have you on, Sancho. And I'm very interested to get your thoughts on today's edition of Monday Night Raw, especially because both you and I also last week, we were both on vacation when the big thing happened of CM Punk becoming champion. And I thought to myself, I can't believe this happened on the day that both Sancho and I are out of the office. But anyways, we're back. And today we got, I would say the biggest thing was a couple of things. But I want to start off with the Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins confrontation today because damn, Roman Reigns kind of said some things to Seth Rollins where I thought, yo, how are you going to come back from this? And even though Seth Rollins cut a very passionate promo afterwards, I still thought, dude, all the things that Roman Reigns said about you are still lingering in the back of my mind.
It was great. It just shows you when two performers have the complete trust in each other and they're willing to be vulnerable and let each other go to places where no other talent can go. It made me go, man, these were the things that I wanted out of Cody versus Randy Orton. These were the things that I kind of hoped that we got out of CM Punk and Roman, but now we're getting it here with Rollins and Roman Reigns, and it's really awesome. And I did like all the things. My favorite Roman is the mugging, like the mogging Roman, you know, the one that's out there and just throwing he's pompous, he doesn't care, everybody is all plebs to him. And then the moment that Rollins was able to turn that around and was like, yeah, dude, you don't think all these things you're saying that I'm number two, that I will never be you, that I will never have the face of the company, I will never make your money. Like, you don't think I haven't been telling myself these things in the past 15 years? So there's nothing you could say that's going to hurt me. All that stuff is, Denise, your bangs look great.
I'm sorry. It's because I was trying to fix them. Were they distracting you?
No, I'm just saying they look great.
I was trying to fix them while you were talking. I was trying to make it nonchalant. You weren't supposed to notice.
I was infatuated. It's like I'm like a moth to the flame. But yes, W's all around. But we still have 3 weeks. I didn't mind them brawling. I thought that was an organic brawl. I'm happy there wasn't no like fake security or fake cops out there like they had earlier today. I didn't like it. I'm happy there wasn't no like long drawn out things. It was really good. Yeah, they both are farmers. We're just get used to that. It's gonna take them like 20 minutes to get in the ring because we went over 15 minutes. But other than that, I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be one of my favorite matches at SummerSlam, and it's like so good, Denise. I want 3 matches, but I know we won't get that.
So I wasn't that keen when this match was made on Seth versus Roman. Like, I knew this was a lot of people's cup of tea, but it really wasn't mine. I had told everybody I wasn't really like a Shield fan.
You had that LA Knight mentality, right? When LA, hey, brother, you want to have a match, brother? Yeah, brother, let's go ahead.
Definitely not.
Yes, you were. Come on.
Definitely not. But here's the deal. Like, I didn't really care. Like, I wasn't the biggest person that was like the biggest fan of the Shield. So I really didn't care about this match. But I got to tell you, after today's promo, I care a lot more. So I actually consider that a big win because I started thinking to myself, damn, Roman Reigns, you really roasted Seth Rollins. Where now, if Seth Rollins loses to Roman Reigns, I kind of would feel bad for Seth Rollins. I mean, he basically told him like, dude, you still need the Money in the Bank championship to get there. And you had to fake an injury just to win the championship. And he's calling this man out and saying, oh, they gave you everything that I was doing. They gave you all the recipe and you still couldn't be that guy. You were still number 2. And I thought to myself, dude, stop it. He's dead already. And I felt bad for Seth Rollins, but I'm under the assumption that Roman Reigns is defeating Seth, but after today's promo, I got a question mark above my head.
I like that that line that he did say, like you said, you're given everything, and he was given Paul Heyman. So I like Roman's promo. I like what he did, and yeah, it's good, but you can't get there without trust. Like I think Charlotte and Tiffany Stratton wanted to get there, but they didn't trust each other. Because, you know, when Tiffy comes out and hitting that your record outside of the ring and marriages and whatnot was yikes, right? You go too deep. So I like it when you're at this level, and I like it that it's not surface level. And that's you know what I mean? That's like you could easily gone surface level with like, hey, they're beat the drum of the Shield, talk about Cody and finishing the story and Seth beating there. But I was surprised that they were able to find a different layer in this feud that I was not expecting them to find.
And they need to do that. They need to do that. And they need to keep it going. And I like the personal shots. And I like this messy, oh my God, he really said that. How's he going to bounce back? Oh my God, that was embarrassing, because it gets you feeling things. And when you start feeling things like, ooh, damn, and all of those kinds of emotions, then you start to get naturally invested. Like I said, I wasn't as invested before. I kind of am now. So I would say that overall, good stuff there with the contract signing. And I was a little nervous too. I wasn't really sure like if I was going to be into it or not. There was a lot of other things that I kind of felt they dropped the ball on in this show, especially earlier on. So I was a little bit worried there for a second, but we do got Jacob Tatum here. Hey, Jacob, he says, which brand should Zilla Fatu start in WWE? Expected to sign? And do you think he should be involved in the Bloodline storyline if he goes to the main roster instantly or gets involved down the line? So here's the thing, Sancho. Now, I know this is where your boy is shining, so I know you probably like this far more than I do, but I do not care about this subplot bloodline drama right now with Jacob and Solo and Jimmy and Royce Keys and an LA Knight. I'm sorry. I was so not interested in this. I hated the match that they did, Royce Keys and Jimmy Uso on SmackDown. And when I saw that they were running this back again, I thought to myself, no, I cannot sit here through this again. They added all the extra shenanigans with Jacob Fatu, still having that doubt in his, he doesn't really know. I don't really know what the hell is going on with that guy. Like 1 minute you think he has a plan up his sleeve, and the next I'm like, nope, he's been completely brainwashed by Roman Reigns. And then you have Solo Sikoa, who was pretty funny in some of these bits here, but I'm sorry, this is not for me. It is boring right now with that. I don't care, and it's taken away from Jacob Fatu. And I know your boy LA Knight is in this, but like, damn. And one more thing, I did not think this was a SummerSlam match. I thought that this was a Saturday night's main event match. I'm sorry.
Why do you hate LA Knight so much?
I don't hate LA Knight. I hate the whole storyline.
He actually nailed this promo, knocked it out of his park, stood tall, had the chair in his hand, was able to look like a leader, the chief LA Knight. And you said it was boring. And
I'm talking about what we saw here today. And
Solo acknowledged that I came back here to acknowledge the family, to return to the family. He does the salute, the pop that Solo got when he acknowledged everybody, and then Solo does this, and then he thumbs his older brother. Nothing.
To be fair, Dallas was reacting to pretty much everything today, which good job, Dallas. I did like Dallas as a crowd.
They didn't like the Maxine thing. It took them a while.
We'll talk about that in a second, baby. We'll get there. We'll get there.
I don't know what LA Knight has to do in your eyes to finally like him. I don't know. At this point, you're just,
but
you know what?
I'm not just talking
like
about
Roman
LA Knight here.
Reigns said,
I'm talking about
you
the
are
whole
a number one
Sancho.
LA Knight hater. Congratulations.
Sancho, I'm talking about the entire storyline. The whole storyline stinks.
Let's see. Denise Salcedo's bio on X. Let's see. What does it say?
It says, I'm the greatest, and Sancho West eats rotten eggs.
Host plus producer. At what was it? Instinct
what does
Culture.
my Twitter bio have anything to do
Blue
with
Wire
this?
Pods. Hold on, I'm getting there. At Busted Open Radio. At SiriusXM.
It feels weird.
I love Taylor
my
Swift.
privacy.
It's all public. I love Taylor Swift. 250K YouTube subs and 146
I gotta
million
update
viewers.
that.
Team Denise at email.
Now my email too. You're putting
Hold
out
on.
there.
Hold on. I see.
Where are you going with
you
this?
need to add number 1 LA Knight hater. You need to add number 1 LA.
I'm not the number 1
hater.
LA Knight hater. I just don't like the entire storyline.
Hater.
But to answer Jacob Fatu's question, I mean, sorry, I said Jacob Fatu. I'm sorry, Jacob Tatum. I called you Jacob Fatu. My apologies.
Jacob.
To answer Jacob's question about Zilla Fatu, that's what I wanted to say. Raw or SmackDown, I guess it doesn't matter because this storyline is bleeding off on both shows.
One hater. I think the best place is to put him on Raw to get him next to Roman. That's like the easiest thing to get him over. He's going to have that aura farmer. The aura farmer of the nebulous cloud of Roman Reigns would have a parade float of other people, kind of like a whale and the barnacles. You know that?
Yeah. Are you talking about Barnacle Boy?
Yeah, that's what Zilla Fatu is going to have, that barnacle power. There
Barnacle Boy
What
power.
did you just Google? You Google my profile?
No, actually, I'm not
number
Googling your profile.
Number 1 LA Knight lover.
Pulling, really? That's what you want your bio to say? Number 1 LA Knight lover?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to go, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Dummy. Thank you, Jacob. No, I was pulling up the card for the next super chat here, which was from the Juan G Show. Hey, Juan, thank you for the support, man. He says, how do you think they structure the Saturday night's main event card? Is Roman acknowledging Jalen Brunson, the main event? Also, does Brunson acknowledge Danhausen? I need to see Roman and Danhausen together in the same ring. I got to give WWE props, man. They were able to get Jalen Brunson as part of this show. I don't know what exactly he's going to be doing or what the deal is, but the fact that they got him there, that is a huge dub because right now he's like literally the most famous man in New York. So congratulations on
Besides
that.
the mayor, yeah.
Congratulations on that, honestly. But how do they do this show? Like, what exactly do we get? Because I know that Danhausen is kind of being like the thing feels like it's marketed around him. He's on the poster. He's facing JD McDonough, so he has a match on top of that. And we also have the women's tag match. And then we have Bayley versus Lyra, who I think should be on the SummerSlam card. So I hope this ends in a no contest or some bullshit so we can get a stipulation match on SummerSlam. But then we also have the Can They Coexist match with CM Punk, Cody versus Gunther and Sami Zayn. So what do you see happening here, Sancho?
Obviously, the 2 titles will main event, right? Or the Cody and CM Punk and Gunther, Sami, that main event. I think the whole Roman and Brunson thing is just WWE Club. They even Photoshop the WWE Club, the Club WWE member on Brunson. That's just going to be a plug for that.
I didn't even notice that. Are you serious?
I wish Danhausen was main eventing, though. He deserves it to main event in New York City for all that he's done. I think that's opening. But yeah, I always feel like Saturday's main event is just a stepping stone to something bigger. And I don't think you're gonna get like ending, like definitive endings. And then even Lyra and Bayley, I think Bayley does win that because Lyra is going to be the one chasing going forward. As I don't know what Lyra, she's molting, she's a bird, she's losing her feathers. But overall, I think for me, when I looked at that card, I was like, this is a weird card. It doesn't feel like a Madison Square Garden card. Like it doesn't have that boom that one. Like imagine if they added a Brock Lesnar and Obafemi match here just to get us going, not necessarily be the Hell in a Cell. But what if the Hell in a Cell was here? That'd be amazing.
Yo, and then we could have still gotten Oba getting his little title shot over at SummerSlam, but
because
whatever.
They confirmed that whole thing that we were arguing about 2 weeks ago that we were trying to say.
No.
That Paul Heyman said that Oba's dumb, that he forgone his championship title shots because he's obsessed. Call him obsessed girlfriend. Hey, there's obsessed boyfriends out there too, brother. And that Oba is dumb essentially. And I was like, what is Paul? I know you're a heel, but you're bearing Oba's intelligence here. It's kind of crazy.
Okay, well, let's get into that. Thank you, Juan. Let's get into that because here's the deal. There was parts there was aspects of Brock and Oba that I did enjoy here today. But then there was other parts that I thought to myself, what are we doing here? What is going on? So the things I liked and didn't like. One, I just like seeing Brock and Oba out there together because
the beginning, yeah.
Yeah, it feels good, right? It's exciting. And you're like, oh, we're interested. We're locked in. We're very much looking forward to the SummerSlam match. So all of that is good. But the parts that I did not like was primarily them doing the no touch thing, where I hope that's not, because they had said like, oh, the restraining order is not legit. So I hope that writes off the idea of doing the no touch thing. So I hope they don't go with that. I hope they don't lean into that, because I want physicality in Brock and Oba heading into SummerSlam. Because here's the thing, like if it was the first match, okay, I get it. You want to build the suspense up until they finally lock up and they touch, right? But we've already seen them wrestle. We already know what it looks like. So what I want now is physical violence. Okay. I want blood. Well, maybe not blood, but okay, fine. I want blood. I just want like a brawl. I want attacks. I want them to get like physically creative with what they're doing. I didn't like Paul Heyman's promo either. I felt like he was kind of talking in circles, because he had said that Oba Femi was this crazy stalker ex-girlfriend that was obsessed with Brock. And I'm thinking to myself, but Brock's the one who attacked him. Like, Oba Femi was already kind of moving on. Yes, he had mentioned him in promos, but for the most part, he was ready to move on. And then when he brought up the fact that he had forgone a championship match and called him stupid for doing that, I thought to myself, well, that wasn't the smartest thing that Oba Femi did. So in a way, I'm kind of agreeing with you, Paul, and I don't like that. Then the last thing was, then he ran it back and he went back and he said, oh, well, you know what? Brock Lesnar's obsessed with Oba Femi. And I'm thinking, okay, so they're both obsessed with each other. Got it.
And then they led to the fake in Paul Heyman's and Adam Pearce's reveal that they are not real cops. I feel like every now and then the WWE wants to tap into the Attitude Era intensity, and it never really gets there. I think like with the WWE's back in the day, they would have, instead of 5 cops, they would have 15 cops. You know what I mean? Like I always felt like they always push the envelope, even to the point, and I said this in my watch party, and I know it's very stupid, Denise, but I'm gonna say it anyway. But Oba should have got tased, and then he would have kept pushing forward and then throwing the cop. Like, wouldn't that be crazy?
It would have been something different.
Yeah,
I
right?
would have hated it, because when I saw them line up, the policeman and the littlest one went up and confronted him, I thought, oh
Denise,
my God.
Denise, let's call the kettle black here. Come on, Denise. The littlest one, Denise.
I'm sorry. Fine. The shortest of the lineup. What's the proper way to say this? What's the proper way? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. It was the shortest guy that was the police, was the first one to confront him. And I'm like, he was about to go fly, and he did. He took a nasty ass bump.
And yeah, I think there was another thing that you got to add to it. Like, I do feel like the Monday Night Raw was weird. It was good and weird at the same time. Is that when Oba said, I couldn't not pick a champion match because you would have interfered. Like, what do you?
Why? Why? Why did he say that? That's making him seem like, oh, like now what is he, a nervous Nelly? Like, what is this?
It was so weird. It's as if they were trying to have commentary on our commentary through the story, and to justify their means. And I've said this before, when the WWE gives the people ammunition that defend the WWE's choices, they're going to say, well, Oba said because Brock might interfere and he knew that he was going to lose his shot anyway. Brother, you lost your shot by foregoing your title no matter what. At least have an opportunity. And then maybe prepare for a Brock to show up at some point. I don't know. Make friends with somebody out of nowhere. Hell if I know, but it felt like they wrote themselves in a corner, which they do sometimes, or whatever metaphor you want to say, shooting themselves in the foot, and they were trying to get themselves out of it and present themselves as like, look, we've been right all along type of thing. And it didn't work out that well because it's Oba and Brock. There doesn't need any Shakespeare between the two. It's, you just tell me Hell in a Cell, I'm there. I don't need any other like Paul Heyman waxing poetry over this. And then when you add on top of that, sometimes Oba waxing a little bit of his ferocious poetry as well, is call to action. You're just like, just keep it simple between these guys.
Yeah, because that's the thing. The thing about Oba Femi's character is that the reason we like him is because he's a badass, right? But a badass is usually also smart. You never want to root for someone that looks stupid or sounds stupid, right? You never want to root for that guy. And there were when Oba brought up the fact of, oh, you were just gonna go out there and you were just gonna cost me my match. I started thinking, why is this grown ass man living in what if scenarios? This is one of the things that I always think to myself, like, how many times don't you think to yourself, oh, if I do this, but what if this happens, if that happens? Why are you worrying about that? Worry about it if it actually happens, if you cross that bridge. And usually someone that's intellectually advanced will know not to worry about things that they shouldn't be worried about right now, because those things hold you back. So that's what ended up happening to Obafemi. It held him back. And that's what I didn't want. I didn't like that line for that particular reason.
We tell my 8-year-old daughter that. Stop thinking about the what ifs.
Tell her. I'm telling you. Say it. Say it.
Opa.
Oba.
Opa.
Now the next time I interview Oba, I'm going to be like, la 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 la, Oba.
Oba.
We got Stephen Virtually here who says Seth needed to say, only reason you got your spot is because you're related to the bald fraud. See, there you go. He could have pulled something
they're
out of his
saving that.
bag.
You got to save Dwayne. You cannot invoke the Dwayne. It's funny, though. Isn't it crazy, Denise? When The Rock has a bad box office, what's the first thing people want?
Oh my God, everybody was putting, hey, someone posted on Twitter, hey, time to take Crossroads, Dwayne.
Yeah, come on, Papa, come down back to your home. I haven't seen the movie yet, and I don't
think you're gonna watch it. Are you actually gonna watch Moana?
Hell yeah,
live action.
My kids love Moana. I love The Rock. I love Moana. I'm gonna go. I don't give a damn. I don't care how
Why
bad
don't you do like a thing where you drop the kids off and let them watch it and then go eat a pizza?
And forget about The Rock, the final boss. Moana,
I'm sorry, but you couldn't pay me to go watch the live action film of Moana.
And there goes your interview with The Rock. Have you ever asked him a question during the press conference?
I have. Remember when he called me Lisa?
Oh, damn. Damn, that's why the grudge starts.
I'm sorry. Okay, specifically the live action stuff. I'm not into that. It doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't move the needle. Nothing. So Moana 1, I watched. Moana 2, I started to watch and then I got bored, so I turned it off.
Well, Moana 2 was supposed to be a TV series. They were supposed to make a TV series. That's why it feels so herky-jerky.
Oh, you know way more about Moana than I thought you would.
I have children.
How old?
8 and 4.
All right, fine. I'll let you pass on that one. You know what'd be funny if you were like 20 and 17? I'd be like, what are you doing watching Moana?
I'm going to be like, if like my kids want to leave because they're like, we already seen this before. No, we're staying here for The Rock.
Well, it's like Toy Story 5 when it was all grown-ups at the movie theater, including myself.
That was good. That's a good movie. Good movie. Yep. Good movie.
Thank you, Steven. And then the other thing, but CM Punk already used the line where he had told him, like, oh, it's just the old man. I forgot how he worded it, but when he was talking about Vince McMahon pushing Roman Reigns.
True. Now, question, going back to Toy Story 5, did you think it was right to push Jesse?
To what now?
Push Jesse over Buzz and Woody, if you want to keep it in wrestling terms.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Why not? Jesse's earned her due, and her story was fantastic.
It was. I'm not gonna.
You gotta make room for the new young talent, okay? And that was Jesse.
Is Woody and Buzz Roman and Rollins? Probably.
Yeah, they're already done. Like, I mean, well, technically, Woody's John Cena with that bald spot.
Technically, the Zebras are on top of the WWE.
Oh man, the Zebras. Yeah. We got Frank here who says November 1st, Raiders beating the Jets in New Jersey. Bet. Frank. Oh, no.
You're a Raiders fan?
No, I'm not a Raiders fan.
You're a Jets fan?
Frank is a Raiders fan. Shut up. You're a Cowboys fan.
I'd rather be a Cowboys fan. Dude, I'd
rather be a Jets fan than a Cowboys fan.
I like Vinny Testaverde on our team. That was fun.
Like I said, I'd rather be a Jets fan than a Cowboys fan.
You didn't like Vinny Testaverde? You didn't like
Vinny? What I said. You like what I said. That's what I said. Okay. That's what I said. All right, we got Vitari here who says Raw meh, but the only thing that got me excited is Lyra Bailey promo segment, and that's my highlight of the night. Sancho, sorry about your boy LA Knight.
Why are we sorry? He got a match at SummerSlam. Why y'all hating?
Okay, so let's talk about Lyra and Bailey because I did like this. Even though you were being a hater in this storyline when it first got cooking, I'm sorry, but I'm a big fan of Lyra going out there and acting like she is tortured. She is psychotic. The no makeup look, she looks like she's kind of a little bit on drugs. Like she's got that look going, right?
She does got that
The
look.
clothes
Yeah,
looks like hasn't been washed. It's all ripped up. She looks crazy. She's talking crazy. Sancho, this is exactly what I wanted to see. And I didn't even know I wanted to see this, but I feel like I'm becoming an even bigger Lyra fan than I already was, because I already respected her as a wrestler. I've always thought she was drop dead gorgeous. And now the fact that she is showing range with her skills, I'm so locked in on this. And some of the things that she was saying to Bayley was very hurtful. I don't know who was more hurtful today, Roman to Seth or or Lyra to Bayley.
I don't know. That 4 horsewoman line was deep.
Yeah.
Damn. But I liked Bayley's response. Like, you're kind of misguided. I'm the first Grand Slam champion. I'm the first half of the world tag team titles for the ladies. I'm a Royal Rumble winner. So she had some great comebacks. But I think for Lyra, what was always missing with her, like her promos as a babyface wasn't there. Her in-ring's always there. Her in-ring workability is fantastic. And then she ran into that SummerSlam wall, the whole entire thing with the zip ties that kind of derailed her. But now that she has something to chew on, even though it is a gimmick, like it feels like a really strong gimmick, and it's outside of her character. It kind of reminds me of CM Punk when he's the straight edge guy and he's like, giving sermons. Even though that is not CM Punk, it gave him something to chew on so he could refine himself and give himself some room to do promos. I think Lyra now has something to play off of. It's kind of like, even though wrestling you're supposed to be turned up to 11, I think Lyra kind of excels when she removed herself and she's playing something to play at. And I think it worked well. Her big eyes. I mean, you kind of have the bangs of Lyra right now, Yeah. You should do that next time on Monday night. Cosplay as Lyra Akira. Yeah.
Sancho, you held me back, Sancho.
Damn.
Sancho, you suck. I can't think of a promo. That's my best promo.
Gotta work on that. But I think this is great. I don't know if this is Bayley's last ride. And if Bayley's last ride is putting over Lyra, that'd be awesome.
I think it might be. Honestly, I think there's a good shot. After that Mercedes Moné tweet, everybody's wondering what Bayley's future holds. And I think right now this might be it. And if she goes by putting over Lyra Valkyra in this promo, I'm this feud, I'm with it. And like I said earlier, I hope that this match gets some sort of stipulation and makes it onto the SummerSlam card. We got thank you, McTara. We got Jacob Tatum here. It says, who do you think will be the next women's champion on SmackDown if Rhea Ripley is forced to vacate due to her current injury situation, in your opinion? Dude, at this point, I don't really know who would, because you got Tiffany out there,
Raquel,
you got Jade.
Give me Raquel.
Raquel's on Raw.
I know, but it should be Raquel. Raquel should have a title.
It doesn't really feel like they're doing that much right now with Raquel. It doesn't even feel like she has like a real.
She has no motion.
They kind of stopped that whole will she, won't she turn on Liv Morgan kind of deal.
It's sad because we've been in this position before of Rhea or Liv's or someone being hurt, and the EO had the title doing nothing, and the WWE didn't learn their lesson. This is going to push back the women's division by another like 3 or 4 months. It's going to take them a while to get things going, because then they got to figure out how we get the belt off of Rhea. Is it going to be vacated, or we're going to have a tournament? A fun way to do it: vacate the title, give it to Blake Monroe. At this point, this title's doing nothing. I'd rather have something happening than nothing happening.
I want a tournament. I don't ever like just giving a match to just whomever. A tournament. Let's find a tournament of some sort.
And let Blake win it. Let's go. Let's really see if Blake Monroe, the magic that she had in AEW, can carry over to WWE. Like, let's just right now figure it out right now.
I don't think WWE would. I don't think they have that kind of mentality.
Well, I mean, who's in the tournament then? Jordan Grace,
Jade,
Chelsea,
Charlotte, Alexa. Who else is there?
Blake. I think
Nia Jax.
Blake. You think you throw Blake in there too?
Yeah, Blake, of course. Blake, Julia, Kiana.
That's not.
There's
You're
a
like
lot of
we're at 8 or 9.
There's a lot of women in there now that I think.
A lot of women, sure, but we threw in some mid carders in there too.
You got Michin, B-Fab. Throw them in.
So you want a battle royal for number one
No,
contender?
fuck no. I hate battle royals. Gauntlet or tournament.
Did you like the gauntlet tonight?
I did like the gauntlet tonight. I did. Alrighty. Well, anyways, thank you so much, Jacob. We also got Mario Mania here, who says, what's your take on Lyra's promo on Bailey? Like I said, it showed that Lyra has range now, and I think that this is going to be something for her that I kind of hope she continues this psychotic stuff even past the Bailey feud. Like, what if she just does this moving forward for at least a good time being until she finally, self-corrects herself?
I'm hoping that Bailey gets something out of it, though. It feels like it's all Lyra leaning to, like I said, boost her up. Bailey's just Bailey still.
But I think Bailey knows that. I think she knows what this is.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mario. We got Eddie H here who says, Roman was all talk, but Seth was all action in the end. So pretty much Seth beat his ass like the little sibling versus big sibling get into a fight. Well, we'll see, though. We'll see what happens. I mean, at that point, he had nothing else to say other than to sucker punch Roman in the face. Like, that was it. All had been said. Thank you, Eddie. We got Munatami here. What's up, Munatami? He says, Braun Breaker being a side character in a love plot between Otis, Austin Theory, Maxine Dupree hurts my soul. Well, let's get to it. I have been dying to talk about this horrible segment, by the way. There's a lot of things that I need to say right off the bat, Sancho. Here we go. One, the writing for this segment with this supposed love angle now that we have between Otis and Maxine and all of that was atrocious. It was so boring. It lacked a lot of creative, and it just didn't have any sort of description or coloring in any of the verbiage that was used during this, okay? Two, we've already seen something like this with Otis and Mandy Rose. Three, at no point that I recall did they ever make it seem like Otis was in love with Maxine, and he always seemed like he was just a friend to her, and now all of a sudden we're supposed to believe he was in love with her. They could have definitely manipulated this. And then four, the biggest one here is, what the F is Braun Breaker doing in the storyline right here? I'm sorry, but that is not where I thought Braun Breaker would be. I do not care for him as a tag team champion with Austin Theory. I do not care for him being in the Vision anymore. And then Paul Heyman basically saying he's out. Yeah, he's out because it's not going anywhere.
Man, you said everything that I wanted to say. Braun Breaker looks like the odd man out. There's moments where Braun Breaker looks like he wants to leave. If you looked at that Paul Heyman segment, he's just looking off.
He looked heartbroken. Yes.
Like it feels like either he gets kicked out or he leaves, and I'm leaning to that Braun Breaker gets kicked out.
I hope so.
Some of the things about this segment where I understand where they were going, it was Love Island-esque. They wanted to capture some of that. I feel that it was just the pacing of it was all wrong. I think if you wanted to do these things, you needed to make it simpler. You got to get to Otis's. I need to say something earlier. It was like high school drama where, you have the big bully Austin Theory. Look at me. I'm all chiseled out. You're all flabby, things like that. Dallas ate it up, though, when it got to Otis. Like, Otis got huge pops, and Otis always does get that when he gets to this moment. But the WWE never pushes the rock off the boulder, like off the mountain. It never avalanches and does something big, because Otis should have had Chad Gable. I think Otis should have been higher on the card, just the way his presence is. Like, he's an unbelievable presence because he's so unique. There's no one like him on the talent roster. Nobody like Otis. And when he's starting getting those pops, that momentum, I was like, great. But I think what you kind of said it best. This is the freaking Vision. And there were the Alpha Academy who haven't been on TV in forever. Maxine joins, and I know what they were doing with Maxine. They were trying to make her like still wishy-washy, but then out she comes out of her cocoon, and the new butterfly moth of heel Maxine shows up. You're like, okay. But it was just so sloppy, and it was given too much time because they couldn't nail it. And I don't think Logan, like, look at who was in the ring. There's no experienced veteran to hold down a segment to make sure that segment goes off because Heyman wasn't there. So you said you have to lean in Logan Paul to lead it up, and then you have to lean in Austin Theory and Braun Breaker, who may not want to be doing all this, and Maxine Dupree. I don't know what's going to happen with this version of the Vision. Dallas liked it. I think Maxine will get booed, but I don't know if it's like legit boos. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I feel like the only person that's going to get anything out of this really is Maxine, which is good for her. I'm very happy about that. But Austin Theory, though, like, this is it. Like, this is they've tried just about everything with him. Now, the fact that he has this romance angle with Maxine, like, this feels like this is their final straw to like find something that like really sticks and gets him over, man, because usually that's what they do, right? They put a lovely lady there to like maybe bring out a little bit more personality and charisma out of the dude.
Ooh la la.
Exactly, bring out the ooh la la. So this might be the thing for Austin Theory. So they might be the two winners in this, and at the end of the day, Tozawa and Otis get TV time, which for a long time they weren't getting.
No matter what, that Braun Breaker spear, Hontozawa.
Oh my gosh, yes. And then did you see when he speared Otis? He did like an extra running of the ropes.
Like a fourth rope. But yeah, that feeds families for me. That I get going. But I think if you're a Braun Breaker fan, looking at where he was before this vision journey, you got to go, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? What's the plan? I think there is a plan. Just because I've been watching Braun Breaker's faces, it's the same face and kind of disgust that he was making when he was being fed squash matches. You remember though that when he first debuted on the main roster, he was getting squash match, and then he slowly had a problem with Adam Pearce's booking, and then he eventually broke out. I'm hoping we get that, but the problem is, where does he go? Does he go to Penta? Does he go after Chad Gable? Because Chad Gable now has a title shot at Penta at SummerSlam. Does he go after the world title and whoever, Roman and things like that? There's not a lot of options for Braun Breaker, and I feel that's the problem with the roster. Because I remember when we were talking Santi and I were talking about Gunther. Where does Gunther go after this whole thing with Cody, Sammy, and CM Punk? Where does Gunther go? Nick Aldis? And I think I heard you guys talking about it. He can't lose against Nick Aldis if that's going to be the thing. So where does he go? He's still going to be this heel that has no target. And because every time he fights at a bigger target, he loses.
Yeah, dude, I don't know what to say, man. I feel kind of bad. I was thinking that Braun Breaker should have defeated Seth Rollins in that whole thing, but now we know why. Seth Rollins was moving on to Roman Reigns, and it's clear that there was no additional plan for Braun Breaker afterwards, which is a bummer. This is a serious bummer. Like, I'm sorry, but I saw Braun Breaker in a similar light to where like Oba Femi's at right now, and they're nowhere near each other anymore.
Remember that Royal Rumble? He got eliminated by Oba? And we thought that maybe that was going to be a run back. And what happened?
Yeah. Damn. We got McTaro here. It says, Sancho, you have the audacity to go through Denise's Twitter. Damn. The audacity. Okay.
Nutty.
The audacity.
I can only say I've worked a lot at a lot of places.
Okay, do not read my tweet now. This is weird.
This is
Feels
public.
Like you're reading, yeah, but when
public information.
Yes. But when you're reading it back to me, it feels very personal.
Oh, what are you? I'm sorry.
Okay. How would you feel? How would you feel if I went and read your old Facebook post? Okay. I'm not the same person that I was 3 hours ago. Okay, Sancho, this is an invasion of my privacy, of my public privacy. Thank you, McTaru. We got John Deller here. It says, new look, Lyra teams up with Tatum. Yes, this was another thing that we were kind of talking about during the watch along. Was
you
the
worked
possibility.
At a Coach Factory?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Okay, no, dang, okay.
I'm trying to talk about wrestling over here, Sancho.
Okay,
now you're out here bringing out my resume too. You want to go on my fucking LinkedIn profile?
Is it public? I mean, it's public. All right, what did John Deller wanted to say?
Okay, the possibility of Lyra and Tatum. You know, we've been wondering when Tatum's going to come up to the main roster. What if she goes out there and kind of talks some sense into Lyra? Because they go way back. That's something.
Sure, but I think Lyra needs to stand on her own 2 feet for a while. She needs to be a solo bird, a free bird.
Just a hater. All right, we're bringing in Victor Hugo here. Hey, Victor, he says, Bailey really turning into Ray mentor-wise. I feel like she's kind of always been like that with the women. Everything she's doing with Lodestone, and she genuinely cares. Like, she's okay if other people have success, which is a really rare thing.
Not Ray, though.
Well, Ray, I mean, Ray has a lot of success, so he's
sure.
good. Like, he knows, how do I say this? Ray knows the legend that he is. I don't think he doubts where he's at in his status. Like, he knows the impact he had on this business.
And then Victor said that Bailey was me, and I didn't understand.
Thank you, Victor. We got Mario here who says, Bailey, Lyra, SummerSlam, no DQ, Tatum debuts on Raw. I don't hate it. I like it. Thank you, Mario.
Ooh, did you see the debut that's going to happen on August 3rd?
Oh my gosh, I almost forgot to talk about that. Big Cass.
And you can't teach that.
You guys know him, obviously in WWE as Big Cass, but he also spent some time in TNA as W. Morrissey, and most recently in AEW as Big Bill. And dude has been, he changed his life for the better. He's been doing really good the last couple of years, has a physique that is, to die for. I like to joke and call him Big Edge, but I really like the guy. I'm excited to see him come back to WWE. What about you?
Big Test. Remember Test?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. It's interesting. Because they didn't introduce Enzo yet. I know the rumor is Enzo is going to be coming too as well, but they did show like a little bit of the little that effect they had with the Italian flag. That little bit of that. So I was like, okay. I told this story before many times in the podcast, but I was there in the Royal Rumble. The pop they had when Cass went in at 1 against Jericho or 2 against Jericho. It was loud. And it is interesting, like, what was the tagline in this vignette that it was a guarantee, like they were the next big thing, right? And what happens when that doesn't happen. So I'm kind of interested to see what Enzo and Cass does. But it's interesting, is it wrestling, tag team wrestling? Because WWE has left tag team wrestling in the dust. So it could be that Big Cass, considering that he was by himself in this vignette, could be the guy with Enzo as his manager. I mean, that's just a possibility.
Because Enzo, to me, the joy in Enzo is hearing him on the mic.
Yeah.
That's the joy. Also, how are you going to feel when it's Enzo roasting LA Knight on the mic?
Oh, can't wait. That if you ever wanted to know how Enzo was good on the mic, see him when he's doing the cruiserweight. You remember that promo he had and all the cruiserweight guys are around the ring and he just goes down to every single one and cuts a promo on all of them. Great stuff. But I'm excited. And Big Cass is definitely leaps and bounds better than he was when he first WWE run. His physique's great. And he could work really solid. I cannot wait to see what he does in the WWE. I'm hoping because he had that Kevin Nash energy to him too when he was in the WWE.
He's so big, yeah.
Yeah, but he had that kind of charm, that kind of like he didn't really.
He feels different now. He feels different. He feels more matured.
Yeah, but I always liked that kind of cheeky attitude he had, like that. The big Diesel, and I'm hoping that we could get more of that because in AEW they didn't really lean into that as much as I wanted him to do. But I think Enzo brings that out in him, and you better learn how to spell soft.
Now, I made a joke on the watch along. I was like, what if they reunite Ricky Saints and Big Bill?
Oh, that'd be hilarious. I could.
I don't think they should, by the way.
But Ricky is one of the same kind of situations that I feel that Braun Breaker is in, like. Ricky,
maybe even in a worse spot. Actually,
I think Joe Henry's in the worst spot.
Yeah, it's not looking good either for him either. Yeah, it's looking a little questionable for a lot of people right now. Anyways, we got Jacob Tatum here says better heel right now going forward between Maxine Dupree and Lyra Valkyria in your opinion. Plus, how was your vacation and how was the food out there? Thank you, Jacob. My vacation was really good. I tried lots of good food out there. It was all right. I had some dishes that I did like. And in terms of the better heel, they're too different. They're very, very different. I don't even feel like I can compare them. I'm interested in both of them, but I am far more interested in Lyra Valkyria because I think this could really play out into something nice.
I think the one saving grace for Maxine is that Heyman gave her the baton. So that has a little bit something to it. So I don't know what they're going to do.
Jacob Tatum says, is Paul Heyman done with the vision? It looks like it. And it also kind of felt like he was angry about it. This didn't feel like he was proud of them. He kind of felt he seemed a little salty. He knew he couldn't rock the same fit that Maxine Dupree was rocking. That's what it really was.
You Maxine, man.
We got Anthony Giuliano here who says, I want the Brock Obafemi brawl like Brock and Undertaker brawl in 2015 where they had to do the whole locker room, break them up, then brawl backstage. See, stuff like that to me I find very interesting. I would like something like that. Thank you, Anthony. We got T Mac here who says, don't judge me. I went on TH and lived my best life.
Thursday?
I went on Thursday and lived my best life?
Or went on TH?
TH? What is TH? I don't know. Okay, T-Mac, you're going to have to fill us in on that one. Thank you, T-Mac. We got OG Space Die here who says, wait, is that why Santi calls you Lisa? LOL, because of The Rock? Yes. Okay, so here's the quick lore. I asked The Rock a question. I think it was the day that John Cena turned heel. I think. Yeah. It was that day. And I was the first question to The Rock, and I introduced myself, and he thought I said Lisa, and he said, "Oh, Lisa, was it?" And I said, "No, it's Denise." And he didn't hear me, and I'm like, "Oh, it's Denise," right? Like being a little louder. But since then, that moment kind of went like, everybody was talking about how like he called me Lisa. So anyway, so that's why the running joke is Lisa.
The Rock doesn't forget. He will remember. Oh yeah, I called you Denise.
No, I called you Lisa.
How's it going, Lisa? And then you would go.
The fact that The Rock thinks I look like a Lisa. Do I look like a Lisa? I don't feel like I do. I feel like I look like a Denise.
I mean, you're as tall as Lisa Simpson.
Oh, yeah, that's true. All right. Thank you, OG Space Die. We got David Primero here who says, poor Otis broken by blondes. First Mandy, now Maxine. Mm-hmm.
He has a taste. The man wants what he wants.
Yeah, good for him. We got Jacob Tatum here who says, what is next for Javon after losing tonight? I feel like Javon is kind of just like on cruise control right now. If that makes any sense. He's just going out there, having good matches, doing his thing, and waiting for his turn.
He could be the guy that beats Oba on the main roster.
Ooh, I'm not there yet. We got T-Mac 34 here who says, yo, Sancho, we have to gather all of our human money so we can pay Danhausen to curse all the Cowboys enemies next season. We winning the Super Bowl. Bruh, get out of here, okay? I'm going to pay Danhausen human monies for the Jets.
I don't know.
We're all going to be throwing our money at Danhausen.
He's at 5 figures. That's kind of insane.
Are you serious? For what? For his cameos?
I mean, he's been talking about Logan Paul owes him 14K.
Oh, but I'm like his cameos though. His cameos are.
I'll look it up right now.
Yeah, look it up. All right, we got Isworld here. It says, "What are your thoughts on the hype for the level for Big Cass?" I don't know what the hype is. Like, I haven't gone on social media to see how people are feeling about it.
$250.
$250?
Not bad.
That's not bad. I could uncurse the Jets for $250. Seems doable. But in terms of like the hype level, I don't really know. But based off the reaction that Baron Corbin got, I think maybe Big Cass might get a bigger reaction than we thought or than we think.
He's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that.
Thank you, Isworld. We got David Primero here. It says, worst case scenarios, Braun Breaker would ask Austin to choose between him and Maxine, or better have to Braun kick out Austin when Bronson Reed returns. Yeah, but then I also really like Bronson Reed, and I also don't want Bronson Reed in the vision, though. Like, get his ass out of there, too. Thank you, David.
The thing should have been done a long time ago, man.
Yes. We got SRT Bad Brains. Hey, thank you so much for the super chat. Says Oba kills Brock and Heyman. Oba kills Brock and Heyman, goes back to Braun for revenge, leading Braun to feud with Oba. Okay. See, Bad Brains here is thinking, I like this. I like it a lot.
Okay.
I'm with it.
Yeah, but then you get another Heyman and Oba.
You know what? I know, but you know what? Beggars can't be choosers, Sancho, okay? And we want Braun Breaker on top. All right, thank you, SRT Bad Brains. We got Will Young here. It says, Dom got his chance back tonight. The fact that he's still over with his terrible booking is insane, in my opinion. It's been very, very lackluster. They don't, like, how did you do this? Like, Dominic was the one, I mean, for a while there, Sancho, it felt like every single thing that Dominic did and touched and was a part of was getting high numbers, the most likes, the most buzz, the most retweets, you name it. And now it's like, oh, Dominic Mysterio. And Dominic kind of did an interview a while back, I forget with who, where he kind of mentioned a little bit of like the company not knowing what to do with him. And I wasn't sure if he was being like in character or not, because I just read the quote. I didn't see the interview, so I didn't get the additional context of it. But I mean, dude, what the hell? And then this gauntlet match, at least he was able to get a win over Joe Hendry. But after that, he's taken out by Javon Evans, which was really good. We thought Javon Evans was going to make it through. Defeats Dragon Lee as well, but Rusev finishes him off. But Chad Gable finishes off Rusev, and then Chad Gable eventually finishes off Ethan Page. So might as well get two thoughts on here, Sancho, Dom, and the gauntlet.
I understand. I mean, Dom's still doing great things in AAA. He's recently tagged up with El Grande to go up against the Los Perros. There's so many great things there.
Okay, pause here.
Yes.
Here's the thing, though. Remember when we thought Dom was going to be the biggest thing in AAA based off how everything started? And now he's been kind of pushed to the side, and now it's El Grande Americano.
Yeah, but he's the mega campeón still. So he's
but he's not getting the love that El Grande Americano is getting.
I agree.
The popularity he's getting in Mexico.
I agree with Will. I thought he'd be like on the track for a world title at some point. Like within this year. Like the way he was trajectory, the matches he had where he would weasel his way, the creative wins that he would get up against stronger opponents. He was like doing remixes of Eddie Guerrero in better ways than a lot of people have tried because it's Dom. And then his injury side slowed him down. He did beat John Cena at least. He's one of his last opponents. I just feel at the end of the day, Dom's working with Danhausen. So it's #1 merch seller still. He's still in the nebulous. He's still up there. But yeah, he should have faced Gunther at some point. He should be against Roman. Like he should be in the same kind of conversation with Roman and Cody and Rollins, but he's not. But I like him. I think he deserves to be there, and I know he does too.
Thank you, Will Young. We got T-Mac here, says, seen Moana on Thursday. Okay, that's what T-Mac was talking about. We were a little confused. He says, don't judge me. I went on Thursday and lived my best life to go watch Moana.
I see what's happening, yeah. You're face-to-face with greatness and it's strange. Don't even know how you feel. It's adorable.
I like
what can I say?
That one. I like that.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. I do like that song, though. That song's pretty catchy. Thank you, T-Mac. I'm glad you're out there enjoying yourself, man. Live it up. We got Dan Jackson here. Says, let's see Otis hook up with Blake Monroe for a bit. Oh, Dan. Dan's like, I'm going to live vicariously through Otis. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The man has a taste. He wants what he wants.
Yeah. Honestly, that could be kind of funny because I can see Blake kind of using him a little bit and being like her, like puppy dog, following her around. And Blake's like, oh, like flattering him, like, you're so cute. And then meanwhile, she's just like, go get me coffee or tea.
Why do you do that so well?
Do what?
The glamour. Do you have the glamour? The glamour.
The glamour.
Yeah. See?
Go get me some tea. Thank you, Dan. Alrighty, guys. So there you. Oh, we didn't talk about Chad Gable. I was just mentioning Chad Gable's big win. Yes, good. Sancho, happy they did it.
Yes. It would be the death blow for Chad Gable on the main roster if he didn't win here. I am surprised that they are going face versus face at SummerSlam. I don't think this is going to be the last. I think they're going to add a little bit more.
Oh, really? I think he's winning straightforward at SummerSlam.
I do believe that, but they're going to add more to the pot. They're going to add a Rusev. They're going to add something to mix it up because you can't have a one-on-one match at SummerSlam. You got to make it a little zesty. Give me if it's Penta versus Chad in a ladder match, straight up one-on-one.
Ooh, that would be sick. Okay, that would be sick. I would like that. The way that I see it is, okay, I think most people are going to be rooting for Chad Gable, but I don't think that means that they're going to root against Penta necessarily because they're going to be like, hey, I respect Penta. I love what he did because he's got fans. He's popular. But hey, man, we loved you. We love what you did for the IC title, but we know and we recognize and we're ready for someone else. So that's what I think might be going on.
Gable.
Alrighty, guys. Sancho, that's it. Tell the people where to find you.
Find me at Sancho West everywhere. Sancho West Wrestling. I'm so close to 10K. Help me out on YouTube. Get to that 10K. Table and follow me on YouTube on Instagram at Sancho West.
All right, guys, you guys know where to find me here. YouTube.com/Denise Salcedo. Also, check me out on Twitch, Kick, TikTok, all of the places. I'm posting a ton of content everywhere. Instagram, everywhere. Games, collabs, interviews, you name it. There's a lot happening. Sancho, are you having a heart attack?
Oh, God. Gable.
All right, we're muting you. We're done with you. All right, guys, that's it for us here today. We'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, everybody. Sancho, what are you